Welcome to the Fiverr Masterclass. I'm so excited to have you guys here. I am going to show you how I have made over $500,000 on Fiverr within 2 to 3 years only of signing up. When I started on Fiverr, I did not know anything about Fiverr or the platform. I have had marketing agencies for years and years, but I still did not have an email list. I did not have a following. And I started my Fiverr profile completely from scratch. But I made more money last year than most marketing agencies. So how is that even possible? And that is because I used my Fiverr profile in a completely different way than everyone else's. And that's exactly what I'm going to teach you here in this Fiverr Masterclass. How you can make a lot of money from your Fiverr profile, even if you are starting completely from scratch. I hope you guys are pumped up. Let's dive in. Let's do it. So I'm sitting in my office right here by my computer. Let me open it and let's go. So this is the first lesson of the Fiverr Masterclass where you'll learn how to make money on Fiverr and quickly. And here's what we're going to cover in this lesson. First, why should you listen to me? Why me? Then we'll talk about Fiverr growth. Then third, the course curriculum. We're going to go over it together. And fourth, we will talk about your goals on the platforms. And last, we'll talk about help and support that you are going to receive during the Fiverr Masterclass. This is so exciting. All right, and then we'll go over the summary as well of the lesson. So first is a pro tip. You can watch the video in 1.5x speed. You can also watch it at 2x speed. I do think that it might be a bit fast, but it's up to you. All right, so first, my mission for creating the Fiverr Masterclass is to truly help people create as many profitable Fiverr businesses as possible. I am committed to making the Fiverr Masterclass the ultimate resource for achieving your goals and the leading success hub on the platform school. So your success fuels my success. So when you thrive, so do I. Are you ready to take the first step? So this is so exciting because you thrive on Fiverr, you're killing it, you meet your goals, so do I meet my goals on schools as well. So this is a mutual, this is a win-win for everyone, and that's why school in general works so well. And then why should you listen to me? Why should you take my Fiverr Masterclass? Why me? So I have made over $500,000 within 2 or 3 years of Fiverr. I have a 4.9 rating. I have done almost 3,000 orders, 2,864 orders, and I've had 1,820 new clients, which makes me one of the most successful person on Fiverr, and all of that was achieved within 2 or 3 years for the earnings. And I signed up on Fiverr on March 2021, but I did not start using it up until months and months later. So this is the amount that I've made within 2 or 3 years. And then I will go over my growth with you guys, and you will see that actually I made this in a much shorter amount of time that you will think. So this is me. This is my office, my current office in Luxembourg right here. And this is my advertising agency as well. It's called Ads by 20X. I have had these agencies for years now. So I do my advertising agency with Fiverr. Every single day I do both, and they really complement each other, which is great. But the journey to this point wasn't easy. It was not easy to get there. And here's another view of the timeline. How did I get here? So first in 2016, this is me. On the right, if you can see it, like the reason why I love this picture is because I look so unhappy there. This was my marketing job. You guys, this was my last job. I absolutely hated it. I was actually a marketing director for a startup in finance in Paris. I had just come back from Miami, and this was my first and last job in Paris. I hated it. I was miserable. I was like, I need to start doing something else. I cannot lead this life and have this job. And then 2016, I started my first agency, which was called Cost Forward. So it was a marketing agency for nonprofit organizations. The first month I made more money than in my actual job that I had. Not that I was making a lot, but I still made more money in my first month, not knowing anything about business, not knowing anything about sales, how to get clients, nothing. This was my first agency. I've had it for years. It was just for nonprofit organizations. And I really liked it, but it was time for me to have a new chapter and to do something else. In 2018, I started a marketing agency for businesses only. No more nonprofits. By then, it was 2 years later, I had learned a lot of skills in marketing in general, and I was able to make the transition really fast on helping businesses instead. And that's really when my income started really increasing. That's really where I started being at 5 figures a month and more, and was really when my lifestyle changed. After that, it did not change that much for my first agency helping nonprofits. It was not a good niche either. I would not recommend it. And if you love working with nonprofits, by all means, that's fine. My brother works with nonprofits, but it's not an easy niche by any means. So that's really when 2018 my lifestyle changed. And then in 2020 I moved to Luxembourg, yes, during COVID, and I was so excited. This is a picture of my office with the view. It was really the most amazing view of Luxembourg. So that was like really a next step forward for me. And then in 2021, I started only an advertising agency. So up until that point, up until 2021, I was having a marketing agency, and I was helping businesses as a whole with everything marketing related. So that included obviously advertising, social media marketing, market research. I was basically just doing a bit of everything. And here I decided to really focus only on ads. Right now we're in 2025 and I have over 10 years of experience with advertising. So I just thought it made sense, and that's when I started Ads by 20X. So that's 2021, and only focused on ads on all platforms: Google, TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, etc. All of them. And that was honestly the best move, because that allowed me to just focus on one specific skill that I truly mastered. And then the same year, in 2021, I joined Fiverr. That was the same year. That's a picture of this office right here that you see on the last picture. And that was, 2021, I joined Fiverr. So this is how I got here, in short. So here is my start on Fiverr. So as you can see, I circled the year 2021. This is when I joined. I joined in March 2021, and I really barely did anything for 5 months. If you can see, I put a screenshot below of my month of July, which is when I barely started on there. I made $1,000. $168. So basically nothing. This was by July. So I had spent 5 months on there, nothing. This was my first 1,000 on Fiverr. Honestly, I was barely doing it. I was not into it. I was doing my advertising agency on the side. And I kept, again, reading articles. I was going everywhere online to find help on it and how to get started. And I could not find anything. So I just honestly was not into it. I did not just take the time to even bother. And then I started in August. I was like, okay, now let's get going. Let's start. So I started diving into it. Okay, that was August, and the numbers went up and up and up and up. And as you can see, even in November, so that was November 2021, you can see it right here, I made 18,000. It was after like 3 months being active on there, not knowing again anything about the platform, not having any help from anyone, not finding any help from the community on Fiverr, from articles, from videos. There was nothing that was really helpful. It was just the basics, but nothing was helpful, and I still managed to get to 18,000. But what you can see here is that then it went down massively in December. So December as a whole, for when you sell marketing services on Fiverr, it will tend to slightly decrease. However, not like this. Not a decrease like this at all. The months that followed that November 2021, so December and the first year and a half really when I was on the platform, I didn't know how to manage the platform at all. I didn't know what to do, and everything went down. I didn't get back to $18,000 a month for a while because I made all the mistakes that most people make when they join on Fiverr and they don't have help, and which is what we're going to talk about in the Fiverr Masterclass, so to make sure you don't make them. But for you, it'll be completely different because you're going to get the exact steps and the exact systems that I have used in order to get to where I am today, all the systems that I have discovered, and I'm going to teach you absolutely everything to grow fast so that this does not happen to you. That's a massive scale, 18,000, and then this massive down of like barely half of it would not and will not happen to you when you take this masterclass. I did not have again any help, nothing. And the months that followed December after that as well, really my first year and a half on Fiverr was not good. And again, I was focusing on my agency and I was like, oh, I don't want to dive into this and figure it out. It's not up until later on, my second year, really towards the end, that I really started being like, okay, let's get going. Let's really deep dive into this, figure out the algorithm, figure out the strategies. And I really came up with a proof of concept, and I came up with the systems that worked, and then that got me there. But at first, it was not great. You know, that's what happens, when you go join Fiverr and you don't know the steps and you don't know the systems and you make mistakes. And you're going to make mistakes that unfortunately are going to take your numbers down and take your profiles down. Then everything falls, impressions, obviously orders, and how much money you make. And it goes fast if you don't follow the strategies that I'm going to show you. Okay, so this is to show you what is not going to happen to you because you are smart and you're taking the Fiverr Masterclass. So you're not going to make any of the mistakes that I did and that I made. And then those months kept on happening. So now fast forward 2025, I have a 4.9 rating out of 5. I have 1.3K reviews. If you see here, I have 1,255 reviews, 5 stars, a little bit 4, and then a little bit 2 and 1. And I will tell you what the 2 and 1 are coming from. They're actually coming from a gig that I had that's not related to advertising. That was, yes, one of the mistakes that I did was to start this gig. But again, you follow this and you won't have to make this mistake. And these are all the reviews that I have. I mean, obviously I have like 1,200 plus 5 stars, so I won't bother you with all of them. You can check my Fiverr profile if you want to see them, if you want to. So yeah, my track record so far, over 500,000 in profits within only 2 or 3 years. During the first year, my profits were really low because I did not know the platform secrets, strategies to follow to scale, or how the algorithm worked at all. And then I made over 500,000 in only 2 or 3 years without spending a dime on promotion, without spending zero on advertising, a dime. And really, it was my first year and a half that was really low. The $18,000 months only came once, and then it fell down for my first year and a half. And it won't happen to you because you're here. So I have a perfect 4.9 out of 5 stars. I maintained a 5-star rating up until 2024, and now I have a 4.9 out of 5 stars. Over 3.2 thousand orders. So I'm also one of the most successful profiles on Fiverr. Fiverr PR team even reached out to me in 2024 to do press because of my track record. Everything in this course is based on real world experience, not concepts or theories. Those are not strategies that I'm going to give you that once upon a time worked, or like 5 years ago worked, or something, or years ago. In 2025, I am very much active on Fiverr. I use all of those strategies daily. Those strategies are proven to work for me and other people that I have helped. Those strategies work. They are proven principles. You follow them, you will grow and you will scale and you will meet your goals. You just have to follow them. And those are not available online, and they're not just concepts or things we think about and I think, oh, maybe those things could work, or let's try them. No, every single thing that I'm teaching in the masterclass, I have tried it, I have tested it, and I know it works for a fact. This course provides a proven step-by-step system you can follow effortlessly, click by click. Effortlessly. I have made it very easy for you guys. All you need to do is follow the steps, follow everything, and to get to your goals. So now Fiverr growth. So this is an overview what we're going to talk about in the Fiverr Masterclass. So if you can see on the left, we mention organic promotion, and on the right you have paid promotion. So up until today, I have not spent a dime in advertising for Fiverr, zero. And literally nothing. However, if you want to even grow so much faster even than I did, then paid promotion will be the way, which is something I teach in my mastermind. But you don't need to make what I have made and even more. You can stay in organic and spend zero like I have. So in this Fiverr Masterclass, we're going to talk about what we call FMO and MVO push. I am going to show you in week 2 how to develop your gigs. That's a massive week. Then I'm going to teach you gigs retention to keep getting customers over and over and over. Then how to close via messages in such an easy way. One message and you close. Then the order algorithm. So basically how the algorithm works for orders and how you can keep getting orders and play with the algorithm on Fiverr. Then we're going to go over Fiverr promotional tools that you can use and online branding as well to brand yourself. So those are some of the key elements that will boost your Fiverr profile. It's not everything. Those are just some of the key elements that will really take your Fiverr profile to the next level, get you to the 6 figures. Don't worry, we're going to review each one at a time. This is just, again, an overview of some of the main elements that are going to boost your Fiverr profile, that are going to take your Fiverr profile to the next level, and that you should use to really constantly scale and grow on Fiverr and, constantly like increase your revenue month to month. And all of those things, again, are detailed in the Fiverr Masterclass. Week after week, we take really each of those things in great detail so you understand fully how it works. But those are some of the main aspects to grow your Fiverr profile. And then again, we have paid promotion. That's on the Fiverr Mastermind. If you want to scale even much faster than I did, then you can run ads, and I will then teach you here how to run ads and to really scale your Fiverr profile. But again, you don't need to run any ads. You can just keep organic like I have, spend zero and make more even that I've made. So now course curriculum. So the course curriculum, welcome. So this is the video right now. This is, we talked about the proof, Fiverr growth curriculum, and we're going to review getting started and help and support as well. And then we have in this week, next lesson I'm so excited about, is called FMO 2.0. And yes, you will know what FMO means in the next lesson. It's a really deep dive into Fiverr. It does the quickest growth hack and how to get orders quickly that I have developed. I'm so excited to teach it to you guys. That's the second lesson of week 1 of Fiverr growth. And so this is the next lesson. I'm so excited for this one. Then we will talk about gigs proofing. So how to proof your gigs for success. And that's the third lesson. Then the fourth lesson of this week is skill alchemy. How to pick a highly profitable category for Fiverr and scale so much faster. And then fifth lesson is what we call MVO. And yes, you know what it means when we get to it. And it says here how to quickly boost your Fiverr profile with one main gig, one main offer. And don't worry, we'll go over all of that. And then the sixth lesson is called Profile Reboot. How to set up and create your profile to beat sellers in your category. This is as well an amazing lesson, but they're all extremely important. They're all extremely valuable. You're going to learn so much, and by lesson 7, by the end of the first week, you're going to get to launch, you guys. This is Launch Magnify. You're going to set, launch, and go. You're going to launch your profile with the gigs and everything that we have set up, and you're going to start getting orders, and that's it. In less than 7 days. If you watch one lesson a day, you'll get there in 7 days. But if you watch like 1 or 2 lessons a day or more, you get there in only a few days. It's amazing. It's really quick. We are right there. You're going to set and you're going to go and you're going to start earning, which is so exciting. I remember like those days, and that was so exciting. And last lesson, number 8 of this week, is just next steps, how to get traffic, orders, and scale. So first, we're Fiverr Masterclass. This is a Fiverr Growth. This is the week we are on, week 1 of the Fiverr Masterclass, Fiverr Growth, and this week is free. Okay, it's available to everyone. It's free. Then next week is called Gigs, week 2, and this one is obviously a part of the paid Fiverr Masterclass. And here I'm going to really teach you how to really develop your gigs in a completely new way, how to develop your offers, how to truly change your Fiverr profile completely. And then the third week is all about orders, understanding the orders algorithm, how to get orders, how to take what you've done so far and truly magnify it, boost it by 10x, and really scale. This is a really important week. And then week 4 is management, how to truly manage your Fiverr profile the right way, and to make sure that it aligns with your goal, your schedule. This is such an important week as well, how to build your team. You're going to really start leveling up there and truly learning some of the like massive secrets and strategies to take on so many more orders and to manage it all and truly like upgrade your Fiverr profile massively. Such an important week. So Fiverr Growth week 1 is a part of the free masterclass. Okay, then we have starting week 2, Gigs is a part of the paid Fiverr Masterclass. Then we have orders as well, that's week 3. Then we have week 4, that is management. All of this is a part of the Fiverr Masterclass, and obviously those weeks are not free. And then the last and 5th week is first year to 6 figures. And 6 figures and beyond. I'm so excited for this week. This is really where you get to scale. Everything you've learned up until week 5, you take it there and we really boost it up. I'm going to really tell you now how to scale, how to take your income that you have so far up until week 5 and push it so much faster, so much further with all the strategies. Those are incredibly helpful. Like everything you will learn on week 5 is truly just that alone should be a course, because that will allow any Fiverr profile, even that has been running for a while, to go to really like the next level, and also for you to truly enjoy, you know, your lifestyle and your schedule and everything that you've done while your Fiverr profile is growing. So it's such an impactful week, and it's to really scale 6 figures and more. So this really exciting. And here we have the Fiverr Mastermind. So in the Fiverr Mastermind, this is all about scaling beyond. It's about completely delegating your entire Fiverr profile. It's about using as well advertising. You know, I'm an expert on ads, 10 years of it. I will teach you all the strategies on how to run amazing ad campaigns to promote your Fiverr profile if you wanted to promote it on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, etc., so that you can scale even so much faster and again delegate everything. So it's really scaling up. It's really taking everything to the next level. But again, you don't have to spend any money on ads, and I'll keep repeating it. I never have, I never did, and I got there. It's just if you want to scale faster. That's all it is. That's what ads will get you, just to scale even much faster than I even did. So that's what we'll cover in the mastermind, is 1 full week of advertising and scaling. So here's the Fiverr evolution. So right now you may have a 9-to-5 job. You may have a 9-to-5 job, but before getting started on Fiverr, or right now, and you are looking to add a new revenue stream, or you're looking to start a business, or you may already have a business. Your business may very well be established already, like mine was when I started on Fiverr, and you're just looking to grow your income with Fiverr. You're looking to really add new revenue streams and really take your income to the next level, and Fiverr is the perfect platform for it. And the third step is that everyone who starts on Fiverr starts with a lower pricing. All new sellers on Fiverr should start with a lower pricing. However, right away, you will start increasing your pricing. And that's what I call Fiverr higher ticket. It's not high ticket for anyone that's used to coaching. It's higher ticket. And we'll go over all of these, don't worry, in the masterclass. So then you can really strategically increase your gig price and really your pricing overall. So that's the next step in your Fiverr evolution, and that can happen really quickly. For me, it happened within like a couple of months only of being active. I think it was on the second month I already started really increasing everything. So that happens really, really quickly. And then last, this is the last step of the Fiverr evolution. This is when you scale your Fiverr profile and you boost your traffic. This is where you grow your Fiverr profile and daily traffic with the tools that we're going to teach in this Fiverr masterclass. Everything will be taught there on how, once you have increased your pricing, how can you really scale your profile and boost traffic and just boost your number of orders constantly and really take your profile to the next level. So first, you may have, again, a 9-to-5 job, or you already have a business. We're going to start with a lower pricing on Fiverr. Then next step, and really quickly, as soon as you can, you're going to increase it, which again is going to come really, really fast. You're going to increase your pricing, and you're going to become a higher ticket on Fiverr, and then we're going to scale all of this, put the machine behind it, and really boost your orders and traffic. And that happens really quickly, right there. It's in only like 1 or 2 months of being on the platform. So that's just amazing. Now, let's talk about the goal and rewards. So goals and rewards. My goal is to empower millions of people worldwide, regardless of their business background, to start, launch, and grow a highly profitable Fiverr business. I want to make this process simple, enjoyable, and accessible to everyone. This course is really personal to me. I'm creating it with my family and friends in mind to help them and others achieve financial success online. When you succeed, you guys, I succeed. I created this goal really to help my family, my brother. I've helped him Fiverr. I've helped my family. I've helped my friends. This is for them in mind, and for you. I want to help as many people be as successful as possible on Fiverr as fast as possible. That's my ultimate goal. That's why I'm doing it. And then the activity leaderboard. So you guys be active in the community, go up levels, and get rewarded at each level with an amazing and high value gift. Let me show you how that works. So here, every time you go up a level, you get a gift. So that's gift for level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. 6, 7, 8, etc. And those are amazing gifts. You're going to love them, and you get them every time you unlock one level, which you do when you post and people like your post and comment. That unlocks level, that gets you points and unlocks levels. So this is very exciting. You can see it within the classroom, all the levels here. You can also see like some of the workshops and everything we're hosting weekly. Now the help and support that you are going to get during the Fiverr Masterclass. So first, the community. This is really the quickest way to receive support, is by posting your question in the community, and other members in the community will help you out, and we will answer as well, but other members will help you out as well. I will answer, my team will answer, and other members, so it goes just so much faster. And then daily Q&As. You have to attend the daily Q&As. They are amazing. We do daily Q&A calls inside the paid Fiverr Masterclass community. They are daily, they are amazing. They're really going to help you take what you're learning and scale it so much faster, so much further. I keep saying it about the Q&As, but they're really amazing. You can take the masterclass without them, but you'll be a lot more successful and even faster with the Q&As. You'll be successful with the masterclass regardless, but so much faster with the Q&As. So now workshops. So I host one monthly workshop in the free community to go over some of the latest techniques and strategies to scale. But when you're in the paid community, you get one workshop almost a day. There are at least like 4 to 5 workshops per week. It's honestly amazing. You're going to learn so much. This is for the free communities. The paid community is almost 1 workshop a day on really the latest techniques and how to scale. And then we have as well the Fiverr Mastermind. This is where I give personal one-on-one support, exclusive access to me, and small focus groups for much deeper guidance. So this is the masterclass is where really you learn everything about Fiverr, and the mastermind is really the next level where again it's one-on-one support, exclusive to me, and it's a ton of guidance. It's a very small groups. It's really to level up. And my email, if you have any issues, you guys support at orientduquesne.com. You can feel free to reach out. That's really the last step to get help and support. However, if you have a problem, really just post in the community, because you're going to get answers so much faster, and I will be able to help you faster as well. Now, summary of what we've learned today. So here are your action items. First, dive in. Dive into the course, take bold action, and enjoy the journey. We are doing it to enjoy at the end of the day. Yes, to obviously improve your lifestyle, improve your life, make the revenue that you want, and get everything that you want. Yes, but also is to enjoy. And that's why I've made this course, for you to enjoy. If you haven't signed up on Fiverr yet, make sure to do so on fiverr.com. And then join the Fiverr Masterclass if you haven't already. This is the links also below the video, school.com, Fiverr Masterclass. If you have not yet, make sure to join it. And then let's get to work. Let's get started. I'm so excited for you guys. I'm so excited to be on this journey with you. I am so excited for what's to come. I know how much Fiverr changed my life. I've been saying it, I will keep saying it because it's the truth. Even though I had my successful agency, this really allowed me to go further in my entrepreneur journey. And I honestly am so thankful to Fiverr. This is why I'm so excited to teach you everything that I know, and so you can get the same. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next lesson. That was the first lesson of the Fiverr Masterclass. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next lesson. Bye. Hi guys, welcome to the second lesson of the Fiverr Masterclass, FMO 2.0. So without further ado, let's get started. It's an amazing lesson, and it's going to allow you to start right away on Fiverr and really grow your profile quickly. So the second lesson is FMO 2.0. And here is what we are going to cover, and you're going to understand why this is such a critical lesson and why it's so important to go over it right now. So here we are going to talk about understanding what buyers want on Fiverr. What are they really looking for? Why are they even on Fiverr to begin with? Which will really then help you get started even so much faster. And then we're going to talk about the fastest way to get started and sell on Fiverr. This is so exciting. And then the FMO, and yes, it means Fiverr minimum offer. And we're going to go over that in great detail. You will know everything about it, and you'll be ready to get started with it. And then we will talk about how to get buyers on Fiverr to buy on demand. And last, choosing your FMO. You will get to pick your FMO, your Fiverr minimum offer, and really get started. So even if you're already on Fiverr and you already have your profile set up, and maybe you're already boosting your revenue as well, then this is not a problem. Everything applies to you as well in this Fiverr Masterclass. Every single thing, okay? So including the FMO and everything else moving forward. And obviously if you're just getting started, then you get to start everything from scratch, which is great. All right, so pro tip, again, you can watch the video in 1.5x speed if you want. Now, first, I want to talk about the Fiverr terminology very quickly for people who are not used to it and for people who are not on Fiverr yet. So here are just a few terms. So first is the term seller that we refer to a lot, which is basically us. It's a freelancer who offers services on Fiverr. So for instance, I am a seller. We are all sellers. Then a buyer, so basically a person or business that purchases services on Fiverr, and that's their proper term for it, and that's the way we'll refer to a client on Fiverr, is a buyer. And then a gig, so that's the service a seller offers on Fiverr. Example, I will design a professional logo. So basically a gig is an offer. Don't worry, we'll go over all of these together. Then an order. So that's a confirmed transaction where a buyer purchases a seller's gig. So when someone purchases your gig, so buys it, this is called an order. It means someone made an order. It's very important you know those terms because we are going to refer to those constantly. And then package, those are just different pricing tiers for a gig, and we'll go over that as well in great detail. And next, new seller. So that's the terminology that you have when you get started on Fiverr and up until you have basically added the enough points to move to the next level, which is something we'll talk about as well. You are a new seller. Everybody starts as a new seller at first, and then they go up. And then we have level 1. So you go from new seller to level 1. That is when you've been on Fiverr for 60 days and you've completed 10 orders. So basically you've had 10 different projects, as an order is when somebody buys from you and those orders are completed. You've earned at least $400 and you've had a rating of 4.7 or more. This is not hard to achieve. This is definitely after 60 days, you guys will all be level 1. It's not a problem to achieve. Easy, and so is level 2, by the way, as well. It's not hard at all. You need to be a level 2 seller, you need to have 120 days on Fiverr, and you need to have 50 completed orders and a 4.7 rating or more. This is also not complicated at all. 120 days will go very fast, but don't worry, you guys are starting as new sellers for most of you. It's completely fine. I started as a new seller too. Everybody does. And then you go to level 1 and then level 2. And you will still be able to really grow quickly, even as a new seller and even as a level 1 seller. Okay, and then we have what we call top rated seller. This is Fiverr highest rank. You need to have at least 100 orders, 20,000 in earnings, and a strong record. And then we have what we call Fiverr Pro, which is something anyone can apply to. It's a premium service tier for highly vetted freelancers as well. I am a level 2 seller. You can get to, be successful with level 2. Obviously, I've proved it. A lot of people that are even top rated of Fiverr Pro do not succeed on Fiverr that well. So your rank does not equal your income or revenue by any means, okay? So I really want you to keep that in mind. Again, a lot of people are the highest level, top rated of Fiverr Pro, and that does not mean that their revenue is consistent or good at all. It is, they are handpicked by Fiverr. And basically, that's something we'll talk about throughout this masterclass, but it's not something to take into consideration by any means. I wanted you to be clear on that. Like, if some of you are like, oh my God, but I'm not like top rated, I'm not Fiverr Pro, or I'm not even level 2, none of that matters, okay? What matters is that you're taking the course and you can get started and really boost your revenue quickly, no matter the level you are on, okay? I'm really insisting on that. So what buyers are looking for on Fiverr. So what buyers want. So this is so critical to understand because I think that most sellers that I see on Fiverr make that mistake to really just not understanding what the platform is about and how to succeed on there. And first, it comes with understanding what buyers want on Fiverr. So first, they want a budget-friendly option. So first and foremost, buyers are looking for packages that are affordable. It doesn't mean that you're going to sell packages for $10 and cannot sell higher options, but the most important criteria of success on Fiverr is affordability that buyers cannot get anywhere else. People come to Fiverr because it's more affordable than other platforms, which does not mean that you're going to sell anything for $10 right now, okay? But you have to keep in mind you have to start low and then you upsell and then you have other packages, other tiers that you can price much higher, but Fiverr is a budget-friendly option. This is not here where you're going to sell premium packages. It's not where you're going to sell packages for thousands and thousands of dollars and expect to do well. You may sell one of those a year, or even packages for over 1,000, but we'll talk about that. I will really tell you throughout the masterclass how to really set up your gigs and make sure that you fit within the budget of the buyers that are there and that you fit within what the buyers want. It just really comes down to understanding what buyers want. Now, fast turnaround. Buyers are really looking for projects to be completed on tight deadlines. Fast turnaround and delivery within a few days is the key. And this is not something that's hard to do. I, for myself, always done delivery within 2 to 3 days, which is also, we'll talk about that, but it's really not something that's difficult to achieve, obviously depending on what you guys will do. Some people, it may take them a week to turn around a project. For instance, if you are a website developer, app developer, you're not going to be able to turn something most likely within a couple of days. And that's completely fine. But the point to understand here that buyers are coming for fast turnaround. So that's a competitive advantage when you have it. And then quality of work. Buyers want quality of work, and the price should not affect the results. Buyers expect professional results that exceed industry standards. It's not because it's a lower in price that you guys are not going to deliver results, or that is not going to be amazing work. You always have to provide amazing work, even if it's at a lower price, all right? Tailored solutions. Buyers want solutions that fit their unique demand. The goal is to find what sells en masse that all buyers need and want. So you need to really find just what's selling. They want solutions that are tailored to them, okay? But however, most people will want the same thing, obviously based on what you're selling. And your goal is to understand what people want so that you can provide that solution. And at the same time, you should feel tailored to the buyers on Fiverr. Some people are going to request something that's very custom. In that case, you do them. However, it's a small percentage of buyers. Most buyers are going to fit exactly within your gigs and your offers when you have set them up well, which is how I'm going to teach you in this course, to set them up so that it fits the demand of most buyers. That's the way really Fiverr works really well. Then reliability and communication. So clear and timely communication throughout the project is essential. Always communicate well. And again, we have lessons on that, how to make sure your communication is on point and buyers are happy. Always remember, buyers come to Fiverr to have 5-star work completed affordably on the go. They do not come to Fiverr to have highly developed, pricey services that will require effort or research on their end. They want the best they can get today. People come because it's cheaper than other platforms and because they get it faster, which does not mean that the work should not be great. They are looking for 5-star service. But the goal is to really affordable and obviously fast. Well, don't worry, I will teach you how to make it all happen. So what buyers want, again, buyers buy from you because you are available and affordable. This is not a platform to sell high ticket prices over 1,000. This is not about underselling your work, but creating gigs, which are offers, that match the value you offer, that are going to be a win for you and an easy grab for buyers. So I want to make that very clear. It's not about underselling your work, okay? It's not because, let's say, you will offer something for 3,000 outside of Fiverr and you're like, oh, well, I need to offer something for less than 1,000. So I'm going to cut the price literally in way less than half. No, you will sell your services for up to 1,000 maximum because they are worth 1,000. Because that is the value you provide, not because you're undercutting your work and because you're selling it on the cheap. You have to be paid what you deserve, okay? This is not about, again, underselling and trying to just completely cut our pricing so that we can fit Fiverr. We don't reduce the price of offers for Fiverr. We create new offers for Fiverr. That's the difference, okay? We don't take what we have and then just put it and cut the price. We just create new offers and gigs. So quantity is gold. And I wish someone had told me that when I started. Because think of Fiverr as a platform where you need to do numbers. It does not mean that the quality is not important, because it is. However, you need to prioritize fast and efficient gigs that give buyers most of what they are looking for today. So really the key point to understand here is that quantity is gold. So what does that mean? That means that to increase your revenue, you need to do quantity. You need to do numbers. And that's what we're going to show you. And it's so easy to do on Fiverr. It's honestly effortless to do on Fiverr. Once you have all the strategies, it's going to flow. You're going to have so much demand and the quantity, but that you are after the quantity, okay? And that, which doesn't mean you should not have the quality, right? But the quantity is how you increase your revenue. I made over 500,000 in profit in 2 or 3 years after signing up because of the quantity of orders I have. rather than the price. I deliver the best and fastest quality service that buyers can get at the most affordable price. That is how I got there, even though I had a really bad first year and a half, okay, after signing up. So now, here is an example, you guys, of some of my gigs, okay? It's not all of them. So what you see here is a gig, and you guys should have already signed up to Fiverr. If you haven't already, please go ahead and do so. But all elements right here, so all 6 of those are gigs. So I have 6 gigs that are on the screenshots right now. I have more gigs available on Fiverr, but the screenshot shows 6 gig. For instance, I will manage your Facebook ads entirely, gig number 1. I will be your Google Ads expert from A to Z, gig number 2. I will run your Facebook and Instagram ad campaign to get sales, gig number 3, etc. So again, those are just examples of some of the gigs I have. So as you can see, the prices vary. So you see, you guys, I have like one project starts at $25. The other one $20, and then I have one at $10 below even. And so you may wonder, like, how can you make all of that? Because that's how you make it. The number of people that take my $25 projects, $25 gigs, and then buy my premium packages that are obviously like close to $1,000, like around like everywhere between $700 to $800, is monumental. Most people start with a $25 or $20 project, and then they upgrade. Then they take my middle package, or again, my premium package, which is around $700 to $800 right now. And that's how I sell most of them. And also I will tell you the reason why you have to do that. There are so many reasons why you guys have to start with those prices, and we'll talk about it in great details. You will understand it fully, but that's really the way to do it, is to start low, and then you have different packages, different tiers, and you upsell people. And my conversion rate is really high from my small packages because people love the work, they love everything, and then they buy the higher tiers. And then I have also some gigs, as you can see, like the middle one on the left, it starts at $100, but then also it goes up to, I believe, $750. And then the 35 one, I believe, goes up to about as well 700. So they're all around, like, always below 1,000. That's our rule. But they start low, and honestly, I do not do that many of them per day. I will say maybe I do 2 to 3 to 5 maybe small gig per day, so $20, $25 projects. They take me no time, they take me 10 minutes, literally of my time. They give me great reviews, and they allow me to upsell my higher packages and make a lot more. So for instance, this is my main gig that I actually sell. That's the top one on the left, starting at $25. See how many projects I have in queues right now? 13 today. That means I have 13 orders that are waiting on just this $25 project. And that doesn't mean people here, they did not take the $25 project, the 13 people that are in queue, the 13 buyers. Some have taken my highest tier, some have taken my middle, some have taken my lowest, but I have 13 because those small gigs create so much traffic, so much interest, and then you are just skyrocketing in orders. And that's a screenshot that I put, like the one on the right, of the traffic. So for instance, over the last 90 days, I've got 98 orders on that one gig, right? I have 10 gigs, you guys. This is just one of them. 98 orders within the last 90 days. And also they were like the holidays, so things went down a little bit. But 67 orders from Fiverr ads, and then just an overview of the numbers to give you still an idea of how many orders you can get from a smaller starting price, and then you upsell. So see then on the screenshots on top says basic, standard, and premium. My standard is $100 to $200. My premium on this one is $750, and a lot of people get it because, again, they started with the basic at $25. So now, how to get started and sell fast on Fiverr. Get started and sell fast. The goal is to start selling today. We're going to find a gig that you can start selling today so that you can start earning on Fiverr and get a new stream of income. Yes, we're doing it today. I'm going to teach you the fastest way to do it. You don't need any skills or website. Even if you do not have any skills that you think you can sell even any website, any email list or social media presence, you can start selling on Fiverr and get a high income. You do not need any of those things, okay? When I started on Fiverr in 2021, I had my agency and I've been doing them for years at that point. However, I had literally a very low social media presence to almost none. I had no email list because I was not getting clients through email marketing prior to it, so I had no email list. And again, a very low social media presence. You do not need any of that to succeed. Okay, you don't need the skills, you don't need a website, you don't need any of it to succeed on Fiverr. And delaying kills the momentum. When you delay getting started, you are only hurting yourself. You're only hurting yourself and your income. So why delay? Let's just get started. Find your win for today. As you start on this new journey, even if you are already on Fiverr, okay, even if you're already on there and you've been, making an income on there, this is a new journey because you're taking this class. And you need to celebrate small wins every day, every single small win that you have, and every single progress. Celebrate it, okay? And really feel good about it. You should feel good about yourself. Even if you've already been on Fiverr, here you're taking the first step to really scaling up and boosting your income. So this is so exciting. Great first impressions. You want to make good first impressions and get those impressions onto your profile to start earning on Fiverr. So the way to really start selling fast is to, yes, make great first impressions. And that's what we're going to go over here. When you make great first impressions, and then you're going to boost your impressions on your profile. So that means your actual views, how many people are viewing your profile, your gigs, etc. And you're going to start earning quickly. Always remember, it's about the first impressions. Where someone looks at your profile, your gigs, talks to you. First impressions are everything. That's what will boost your impressions. One of the things, but we'll go over that. All right. So when starting on Fiverr, you should not start by offering skill-related services. A lot of people here are going to be like, what? These will come shortly after in week 1, okay, Fiverr growth. But right now you do not. You start by offering a gig that you can do that gets a lot of clicks and sales. Right now, guys, we're not about selling anything related to your skills, okay? So if you don't have any that you can promote, well, then you're starting from scratch. And even if you have skills that you can promote or you have a business, etc., that is not the point of this lesson. This will come this week. I'm going to tell you how to use your skills or find your skills for Fiverr, okay? But first, we start with an offer, we start with a gig that is not and unrelated to your skills most of the time, okay? Sometimes it may still be related to your skills. However, a lot of the times it will be, most likely than not, it will be completely unrelated to your skills. Don't worry, don't panic. I'll show you all the steps and you'll find it's very easy, very, very easy to get started and set all of this up, and it's going to really get you started really fast, really, really fast. If you were to start with your skills, which is what we're going to talk about this week, you will have a much slower start. And that's one of the mistakes I made on Fiverr, was doing that. So we want to start without our skills. So long-term versus short-term game. When you start on Fiverr, even if you have been on there for a while and you are looking to boost your income on it, you should see it as a long-term game and with short-term tricks to get you to where you want to be. It's a long-term game, but it happens fast. You've seen my metrics and it will happen much faster for you because you're taking the course. So it's definitely a long-term game. What we're doing is for the long-term, but it's to get short-term results. When you join Fiverr, I don't believe in getting results 6 months later. I believe in getting results right now. And if we can do that, then there is no point. This is not like a regular business. This is Fiverr, okay? We want to get results now, but you have to see it as a long-term game and play the game. The game is simple. Get people to buy your services at a low price, get views on you, boost your profile in the algorithm, and then sell the gigs that you truly want to build your dream business. So that's simple. This is how it goes in a very short, condensed version of it. But this is how it goes in this, how you succeed on Fiverr. That's the game, and it's simple. Again, get people to buy your services at a low price. Get views on you, your services, your profile, everything. Boost your profile as a result of that in the algorithm. And then right away sell the gigs that you truly want to sell. Sell the offers that are related to your skills or the things that you truly want to sell, and then build your dream business. So that's simple. It all starts with your FMO. That's the starting point to any success on Fiverr, okay? is the FMO, which means Fiverr minimum offer. This is so exciting. You're about to learn how to get started on Fiverr so quickly and how to just get going. So the FMO is really everything. It's the Fiverr minimum offer. I'm going to refer to it throughout this masterclass, and it's such an important concept. So your FMO, Fiverr minimum offer. So what is it? Yeah, Fiverr minimum offer, FMO. This is an offer or gig, which is the same thing, that you can launch today at an affordable price. This is easy for you to do, and it's not necessarily using your skills. Most likely not using your skills. So here are some of the keywords you want to remember, is that the FMO is affordable. You can launch it today or right away, and it's easy for you to do. It's a gig. That is what we call a minimum offer. This is my term to refer to it as a Fiverr minimum offer. That means it's the minimum amount of work that I can do, the easiest for me at the lowest price that I can set up today. And that is not related to my skills, just basically something that sells fast like this. Something, when you put it, is so easy for you to do, it's going to sell so fast, and people are going to want it, okay? And I'm going to explain to you why this is critical here. Low price. This offer starts at a low price, starting at $5 with a maximum of $50. So we'll see how to set up your gig as well and your packages. Don't worry in week one. However, the FMO always starts under $50. Like you saw some of my gigs, the FMO will be the same, under $50. I recommend at first, if you're new, a $5 to $10 starting price for the first package. And specific services. The FMO is a well-defined small task or service that you can do with ease, which is what we talked about in the first sentence here. Is low price, is very easy for you to do, it's effortless, even if it doesn't relate to any of your skills, even if you maybe sometimes never even done it before. I will talk about my story, how my FMOs were nothing that I had ever done before, and I did it so fast. Small task, fast, with ease. And quick delivery that you can deliver in a short time frame, ideally 24 to 48 hours. That's also very key. Key for the FMO, 24 to 48 hours. Other gigs you may take longer, the FMO should be fast. And then high value for price. So you can offer exceptional quality and service despite the price, right? So people are still getting a lot of value, like they love it. They're going to pay $5 or $10. They're never going to believe what they are getting for it. And that's going to get them so excited, come back and buy so much more. And it's going to really boost your profile. So FMO is not what you really want to sell or related to your main skills. It is an affordable offer, gig, that you can complete today to build your Fiverr reputation. It's all about your Fiverr reputation. It's all about boosting your impressions. It's all about boosting your profiles and really pushing your profile up, okay? And it's not related to your skills, not necessarily. Use your FMO to get buyers on demand. So now, get buyers on demand. This is the exciting part. So reputation. The FMO, it is not a gig that you will sell in the long run, okay? But it is a gig that you will use to start earning. Build your name on Fiverr and grow your reputation, which is critical to make Fiverr work for you. Reputation builds buyers' trust and positive reviews, which increases visibility and boosts impressions on your overall profile. And this right there is something that most people on Fiverr don't do or have not understood at all. The FMO is something that you need in order to really catapult your profile to the next level, build trust with a lot of reviews, and then boost your impression on your profile and on all of your other gigs as well. It's the FMO is like fueling your profile so that it can like take off, and then you can sell all of these amazing things that you want to sell. And obviously it's going to grow your revenue as well. There is no Fiverr profile without FMO. You need to get started, you need to get started quick, you need your FMO. It boosts your visibility, it's going to boost your impression, it's going to do wonders for you, it's going to get you out and started so fast, and in no time you'll be selling really what you want to sell on Fiverr in no time. But this is not something for the long run, it's just to get started and for now. I kept my FMO, I believe, for definitely less. For about a year, I think, I was still available on there, and I had a few FMOs. Some were only for 3 months, after I was active, right? On Fiverr, not after signing up, after I was active. When I signed up, I made major mistakes. It was after I started being active. Some were only 3 months. I left them there and they really helped me. Other was 6 months. Again, other might have been a year, but they are not long term. Attract buyers. So get your first buyers and buyers that will be hesitant to go for your higher tiers gigs that require much higher level of expertise and for higher prices based on your Fiverr track record. So it allows you to just attract a lot of buyers. It allows you to attract buyers that are not going to go for higher priced packages that you may offer because they don't know you, they don't trust you, and you don't have that many reviews, and they have so many other sellers that are better because they have more reviews, more trust, and have been on there longer. So that will allow you to get started even though you are brand new. And even though sellers may not trust you, they will buy because of the FMO. And then things unravel and then you start really selling them what you want. So upsell opportunities. Buyers will purchase higher tier gigs in your FMO and other gigs that you have. Once they see the value you can offer and that you have built trust, it's a stepping stone to selling premium packages, and it's one stepping stone that's going to get you started fast. Fiverr ranking. The FMO also allows you to boost your Fiverr ranking and overall profile, drastically boost your impression, visibility, and grow your revenue faster. You do that, you guys, you set up your FMO, you're already ahead of most sellers on Fiverr. Most don't understand any of it and certainly do not have it. So now let's talk about the good stuff. Let's choose your FMO so that you can get started on Fiverr today. This is so exciting. So find your FMO. In this document, FMO list, you will find a list of FMOs that sell very well on Fiverr. Use one of the categories on the list to create your FMO and get inspired by it. Anyone has the capacity to find at least one category that they can do and sell regardless of their skills and expertise. I am going to show you a list of a lot of FMOs that sell really well. Anyone can find it. I do not care of your skills or education, no matter what. Anyone can find at least one FMO they can sell. Here, this is just a lesson to find it, okay? In the next lesson, I will teach you how to proof your FMO and your gigs and how to then launch them. Don't worry, you don't have to set up anything today. Actually, you should not set it up because we're going to go through a process in the first week before launching your FMO that you really have to follow and that you have to be crystal clear on. So this is only to find your FMO. I'm going to show you the document right now that you can download below. It's called FMO list. All right, so this is the FMO list document. It's available underneath this video. You can download it. So these are the top selling categories on Fiverr. The best FMOs are highlighted in each category. Remember, your FMO can evolve to higher pricing tiers and offers as you build your Fiverr reputation. You can use a category on this list or use it as a stepping stone for inspiration and guidance. Don't reinvent the wheel. Replicate what has already proven to work for your FMO. So I have listed out all the main categories on Fiverr, so the categories that do the best. And then I have listed within each, so here you have graphic design, writing and translation, digital marketing, video animation, etc. And within each, I've also listed out some of the main categories that work the best and some of the best FMOs for this as well, a specific niche. So for instance, for graphic design, I put great FMOs. Those are easy FMO, logo design, brand identity creation, social media graphics, infographics, Canva designers, AI art creators. Those will work perfectly for your FMO. They are great FMOs. And under these, those would work best as a main category. So those are like, meaning they are more difficult, they require more skills and expertise. Oftentimes you even have to be an expert to actually, do those depending on which category they are. So those are better used as a main category, which don't worry, we will talk about this on week 1. There is a lesson where I will teach you all about finding your main category, even if you don't have the skills. So for the main category, this is something that you can look into, and obviously if this is where your expertise lies, and this is really what you want to do as an FMO, by all means, with the right research, which we're going to talk in the next lesson, you can definitely do them, but the best FMOs, I have really written them up here. See great FMOs, they are right here, like content writing, copywriting for sales. All of those are quick, easy for you to do. You can really get going with them so quickly. They don't require much time or efforts at all. And some do more than others, but they are fast and easy and they sell really well on Fiverr. So you can go down the list. And when I started on Fiverr, I was selling courses. So I was creating courses for people. That was my FMO when I started, and I kept it for over a year, and then I completely removed it. Obviously by then, like all my other gigs, I'd taken off, but it was actually a great way to start. And you may wonder if I had any experience writing courses for people, and the answer is no. I didn't have any experience. So I've had marketing agencies, and in some of them I was also doing a lot of coaching. So I had obviously done courses for myself that I was teaching to my clients. I knew how to do those, but they were very specific. They were always about marketing or advertising. They were obviously like my core expertise, and I was teaching people what I knew how to do best. But so when I started this gig here on course development, I had never written courses for other people, and all the topics people were coming to me, for like to create their courses. I had never heard of them, or I knew so little about them, and I still did it, and it worked so well. This was one of my best gigs, but obviously this is not like related to my skills, and this is not what I wanted to sell. It's not my main category, so I stopped it, but it worked so well. With my basic package, it was $5, and I was reviewing people's courses. So I was just doing a very quick 5 to 10 minute audit on their courses, just reviewing it. And then my standard and premium packages, I was actually creating people's courses. And it will work so well. I sold so much of these. People will come to me almost every single day to create courses. Believe it or not, it works so well. It really allowed me to start so much faster on Fiverr. That's really like what really got it going. And I also add then another FMO. But that did not work as well as this one. This one's really like the best because the other FMO was something that I did not do the research on, which is why next lesson is critical, because I really teach you how to do the research and make sure that you pick the right FMO. My first one I did not do the research on, was not good, and my second one was course development, worked so well. And again, if you're like wondering, but I don't have any expertise in that, I don't have the skills, I didn't either. I had created courses for myself in marketing and advertising that I was teaching to clients. I had absolutely like no idea to create courses for people about all those things they were coming to me about. I had never done them. I had no idea to create them, and you just figure it out. I was doing my research and I was coming up with great courses, and now you have AI. It's so much easier with AI. You have ChatGPT, you have AI, you could do courses so much faster. Actually, that would be a great FMO for you. Course, if you don't know what to do, course development, all that's writing, translation. There is so much on this list right here as great FMOs that you can do even with no skills. So there's really no excuse here. If you want to get started on Fiverr today, pick an FMO among the great FMOs I have done, or just get inspired by them. If you really want to do one of the main categories as an FMO, by all means, but ideally stay within the FMO, because those are, again, quick, easy gigs, they're affordable, people will buy them, and it will allow you to get started very, very quickly on Fiverr. Do not overthink it. Select a category that you can sell without giving it too much thought. Make sure you have selected it before the next lesson, okay? It needs to be something that is easy to do for you. It's easy grab for people that you know you can do well. And even if you're afraid, oh my God, can I get 5-star ratings on that? That's something we'll talk about later. Don't start thinking about the ratings. Don't start thinking about the reviews. Just make sure you can deliver it and do it really well. Something you think, yes, I can do it, and I can do it really well. That's as far as you should be concerned. That's it. We should not think about reviews or anything else. Obviously, if it's something that you're like, oh, I think I could do it, but I need to teach myself a couple things first, do it. Teach yourself those things, okay? We're not here to just get 1-star reviews. Obviously, we will never do that. We want to sell anything because we know we can do it well, okay? And as long as you can do it really well, then your FMO is good to go. Multiple categories. I usually recommend sellers to start with one category for your FMO, but if there are multiple categories that you can offer, use them. So usually I like, just one FMO, one category. However, if you again want to do multiple FMOs, then you can. I did also multiple FMOs, but the goal of this lesson, the first week, is not to do multiple ones. I don't want you guys to get distracted. One FMO first week and that's it, and second week is gig development, which is completely different than this. It's really hard to really develop your gigs. So one FMO and that's it for now. You'll see later if you're in a month or so you want to add, or a week or two you want to add more. One FMO for this week. We launch it, we pick it, we launch it, and that is it, okay? I don't want you guys to start getting confused. Oh, but I can sell this category, I can sell this category, I can sell this one. Great, but for this week, it's only one. We focus on one, we nail it, and then later on you can create other FMOs if you saw other categories you can sell. Now, summary. So we talked about what buyers are looking for, that they are looking for the fastest, most affordable option that will be delivered quickly and is of high quality. Quantity is gold. It is about the number of orders you receive while preserving quality. Remember, quantity is key, but the quality as well. Get started and sell on Fiverr. The goal is to start selling today. Think of the long-term versus short-term game. If you've been on Fiverr for a while and you're looking to boost your income on it, you should still see it as a long-term game with short-term tricks to get you to where you want to be. So it's a long-term game with short-term tricks to make results short-term, right now. Okay, Fiverr minimum offer, that's one of the secrets of the first week. There are many other secrets to come. One of them, it is an offer gig that you can launch today at an affordable price that presents a solution that you can offer without using your main skills or talents. It may be related to your main skills in some cases, most likely it's not. Like for me, course development. I mean, I had been a coach, but I never created courses really like that, ever. Your FMO builds your reputation, gets reviews, attracts buyers, gives upselling opportunities, and boosts your ranking. Honestly, there is nothing like a FMO to get started with. Without that, it's going to be awful. And you need to have your FMO. The FMO is key, and then I'll tell you how to scale it. I will tell you everything you need to do to really boost your profile. You need to have your FMO. It's critical. That's how you start. Find your FMO today from the FMO list. So the link is available below the video. Just click on the link and you will see the document that I just shared, the FMO list. Look through the list. In the next lesson, we'll talk about how to verify your FMO. Make sure there is the right one. So if right now you're hesitating, don't worry. The goal here is just to pick an FMO. On the next lesson, we'll proof it, we'll verify it, we'll make sure it's the good one. And on lesson 7, we'll launch it. But still, we have a lot to go cover before then. Don't worry, it's all easy and you're going to be able to do it right away. Thank you so much, you guys. Let's get to work. All right, let's get to work. Let's do it. Make sure to find your FMO and I will see you on the next lesson of the Fiverr Masterclass. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you guys soon. Hi guys, welcome to lesson 3, gigs proofing. So without further ado, let's get started and let's find you your FMO to really grow your Fiverr profile quickly. So here we're going to talk about gigs proofing. And here's what we're going to cover. First, proof your FMO. So how to proof it, make sure that it's viable. Then how to find your top gig for your FMO. Don't worry, we'll discuss all of this in detail. And then find new ideas on Google. That's for gigs, how to research on Google as well for your gigs and your FMO and other offers that you will have on Fiverr. And then how to get started with your FMO quickly. We're not here to waste time. We're here to get started, launch your FMO within the first week so that you guys can start earning. Now here's a pro tip. Remember that you can watch the video 1.5x speed. So proof your FMO. So proof your FMO is that you need to do the research in order to just validate your FMO. Make sure that it is a good offer. So FMO, as you know, means Fiverr minimum offer, and you need to research it, and you need to research your category. So in the previous lesson, we talked about the FMO. I also gave you a list of the most sold categories on Fiverr and some of the best FMOs within each category. So you should have reviewed this list and you should have picked your category And even if you're not sure yet, you should have still an idea of it. If not, make sure to go back, pick a category at least that you want to get started with for your FMO. So remember, it's completely different than having a category for your skills, right? This is for your FMO. It does not have to relate to your skills. It's something that's easy to do for you and that's very affordable and that you can launch quickly. So we are going to now research your FMO once you have it. So you're going to type your category into the search bar, and I'm going to show you how to do it to see the most popular and trending categories. And then I will show you how to look at top ranking gigs, review the top ranking gigs in each category, what they sell, title, and pricing. So basically, we're going to review everything. And this lesson is not difficult, okay? But it's critical that you know how to do this moving forward. And for this week of the Fiverr Masterclass, and as well upcoming weeks as well, because you're always going to have to do research on your gigs, measure what sells, what doesn't, and know how to do it the right way. So let's get started. I'm going to show you how to research your gig on Fiverr. All right, so here I am just on Fiverr.com. I'm not signed in yet. You can definitely sign in, and on the top right, you can click on switch to buying, and then you'll be able to search for services. You may also do it without being logged in. So here first you want to type a service. So any type of service that you're thinking of doing for your FMO. So let's, for instance, type marketing just as a whole, okay? And you can be more specific as well. So see here, when you type marketing, they are showing you top freelancers for your first order. So usually those are not necessarily top rated people or level 2 or anything like that, as you can see. And then it starts like going down. So you really want to put the right filter, because the relevance filter is actually not really relevant. So you want to click on the best sellers. You want to see the best seller gigs, okay? The ones, what does that mean? Just the ones that are selling the best. You want to see what are they doing to sell the most and why are they the best. That's why you want to study. So switch top right, best selling. And then you also have the category that's newest arrival. So I like this one when it's when you also have other filters with it, but let's focus on best selling. So see here what's really important, and we're going to talk about this, like researching your gig just throughout week 1. But what's really interesting is that you can see all levels. For instance, this person is top rated, this one is level 2. You also see some like pro or level 1. You will see kind of a bit of everything. Fiverr Choice, which Fiverr Choice does come and goes, just if you're wondering, and it's on specific gigs. So you may be a Fiverr's Choice on one gig and not on the others. That happens to me. It goes up and down. So what you want to do is very important, is that you understand, okay, what are those people doing in order to sell? What are the best gigs? So first, you want to look at the ones that have for sure the most reviews, because if they have the most reviews, that means they are selling the most. They just have more orders. That's it. More orders equals more reviews. So then you look at the price point, okay? Then you look at exactly what they do. And we're going to go over it in much greater details in the document as well for this lesson 3. I just wanted to give you an overview of how you can look it up. And it's very easy. So see, for instance, see, those are coming up on top. They have a similar pricing and a similar number of reviews. Also the rating, 4.9, but usually people that are selling well will have a pretty high rating. I will say like 4.8 to 5, you know, in terms of the rating. And what's very important as well is obviously the tagline here, the name of the gig, and then you can start playing with it. So you can go into, for instance, seller's detail. You can see, you can check like people who are only level 1s. So that means that they just started. You click apply, and here you can see what are they doing to sell the most. To see there are a lot less reviews on those, like 114, they're just getting started and they're selling. So, okay, what are they doing that's better? Is it the price? You can see this one is selling pretty well, for instance, and the price is much lower than this one, and it's like selling more. His reviews are a bit down though, but he's selling, it looks like, more, but all of this should be investigated further. And again, we're going to go over it in a document in just a little bit. The goal here is to get inspired, is to see, okay, is that something I want to do for my FMO? Who is selling the most? Who's got the most reviews? what exactly are they selling, what is the name of their gigs, etc. Like it's just to conduct a bit of research that again, you need to do it because it's going to really save you so much time. Later on, it's going to avoid you to make so many mistakes, and it's going to get your gigs to get started so much faster that way, and without having any problems. Also, it shows the competitive advantage, right? Like because you started a new seller and very quickly you'll go to level one, so you'll compete against those people in your category, and you will have to like check them all the time. Like I check on my competitors on Fiverr. I want to say probably once a week or once every 2 weeks. I put my category, I say, okay, my level, who is selling, what's not, what exactly like wording they're using, how is everything set up, what's their pricing. You need to check on your competitor so that you can do more what works. That's the whole point. So far, it says here, we got that one that sells pretty good as well, and this one has higher reviews. The price a bit higher. This one is just under it. Like you need to study it. So let's go back to it. So then we have seller detail. Again, you can play with it. You can even try new seller and see like what are the new seller doing and how they're selling better. But also what's very like important is to look at the categories, right? Under digital marketing, you can like explore like many categories. So if you guys are not set on your category for your FMO, you can definitely try like a different ones out. See, they're all listed on top, and you can just also, if they are even not listed there, you can just search them out. So service options as well. So see, they give you specific service options. Based obviously on the category that you selected, so you can also play with that, see who is offering on Instagram or Facebook. That would be for marketing, for instance. And also what I really like is the budget. You can set up like the budget that people have set, and delivery time. This one is not as important because most people will offer a shorter delivery, so I will not really pay attention to this one. The budget, as you can already look, you can look it up right there. What's more important is to look at really the level that people are on and who is selling the best based on the level that they are on, and then everybody as a whole. So removing all levels and be looking at, okay, who is like really selling the best, and see if anyone really stocks out. Especially, I will say someone will stock out is someone who is not a pro or top rated and is still able to get a lot of orders at a high rating, offering a lower price, because those are usually going to do really well. Really well. It's not because you are a pro or top rated that you're going to do well by any means. And then you have also like the newest arrival. That's actually pretty good, because if you put that newest arrival, but see there is no reviews, nothing, but however, if you just put those of like level 2 people or top rated, you can see what they're up to and what's their latest gigs, which means that they probably saw a trend or something. So here's just to like dive deep. So let's get back. So this is the start of it. Let's get back to the lesson. All right, so top ranking gigs, we already talked about it. You need to review the top ranking gigs in each category, what they sell, the title and pricing. Just what's the overview of it, what the title is that people are giving it to, and the pricing, just an overview of what you want to sell, which will just give you an overview and ideas that you can get inspired by, so you can get started quickly. And then really make sure to explore categories as well. Get your FMO list from the previous lesson and explore different categories to see the best category for you. That's in high demand and has low competition. So for low competition, something we'll talk about later, but at least high demand, you can see it. And why can you see it? Because when sellers are doing well, they have a lot of reviews within a shorter period of time. Right, so when you check out a gig and you see like 1,000 plus reviews, and the seller has not been on Fiverr for long, has not been on there for 10 years, that means they got them in a short amount of time, so they're getting a lot of orders. In my experience, I always get about 50% reviews. So that means that 50% of my orders that have obviously been completed and that I'm done with do not leave a review. And there are many like reasons for that. A lot of people forget, don't have time, and also because I have a lot of recurring orders as well, and people usually just leave one review and then move on. But so when you like have like 1,000 plus review, you can also automatically truly think that the person has gotten at least double the number of orders just by looking at it like this. And then based on how long the seller has been on the platform, you can see if this is a gig in really high demand or not. So let me show you. So for instance, we'll go back to best-selling gigs. Let's click on this one. This one's got 1K because this one is the pro. Not that it makes a difference, but let's just click on this one. So this one's got 1K, it's priced low, it looks like he's doing well. Let's see how long they've been here. So, please, more about me. So they have been on Fiverr since October 2019, 2 years after I joined. 2 years before I joined, 2021. So here you want to see, okay, they've been since like 2019. Look at all their gigs, if that's your category. So they only have 4, which is actually like not much, not enough. Especially that they are level 2, they can have up to 10 gigs. But we're not here to criticize them. We'll just look at the reviews. So 17,000, that's a good number. And on the gigs that we clicked on, we can just like, which I forgot which one it was, but you can just like click on it to see, okay, 1,000 reviews that have been there since 2019. Then you can just scroll down straight to the reviews. So you see that gig got like 5,000 reviews, like 6,000 in like 5 stars, which is great in only not only in like 6 years, but it's still not bad at all because people have many gigs and 6,000, that's like 1,000 review per year. So that's actually a pretty good number. That means people are ordering this. People are definitely ordering. Like if that person got 6,000 reviews, 5 stars, they probably done like, again, double the work since 2019. I don't know exactly when this gig was created, but you can't really find out, but you know they've been there since 2019. So that means 6 years. And yeah, that's actually a good number. That gig is selling. So that's a good way to look into all of it. You can just explore profiles, explore gigs, see how it goes. For instance, this one is selling a lot less. You can investigate as to why, the reviews, and just by this, looking at this, you can see if something is selling is in demand. Because that person signed up again 2019, 6 years, that one gig alone, 6,000 reviews, and that person has like 18,000 reviews so far. That means that person is selling. That's a full-time seller, and they are selling all the time, and they are selling really well. You can just by looking at the number of reviews, the number of gigs, how long they've been on the platform, and then exploring each gig, because some gigs are going to be successful, others won't. But when you look at each one, you can see right away like, oh yeah, this one is really like, has a lot of reviews and is selling. Okay, so explore reviews, look at the positive and negative feedback and see how you can improve what is on the offer. So look at, like we just did, when you find like really good gigs, make sure you really read the reviews. Read what people are happy with and unhappy with, and so that you can really like do better than them. Okay, and then for new sellers, study new sellers who are selling and getting reviews. Analyze how they differentiate themselves, okay, in terms of service, title and pricing, and fast delivery. So that's really what is going to make you stand out. When you are new, how do you get people to buy from you? It's the price. It's the price. That's the main thing. When you are new and you don't have reviews, nothing, you need to cut the price. And that's how it works for every single industry. You cut it for a little bit and then you increase it. And then by then you have so many orders. Pricing and fast delivery is really what's going to make people buy your gig. There is nothing else really there, but you need to just study it. Look at like the best-selling gigs, if you can find some new sellers in there, or level 1 sellers that are just gotten started, because as a level 1, you've barely just gotten started on Fiverr. And look exactly how they are naming their gig, what they're offering, the title, the price, the delivery. Look at all of it, okay? And there is again a document I'm going to go over with you guys, but I wanted to go over this first. Also, if you guys just go into your freelancer account on Fiverr and you click on brief, you can see all the brief that people are sending, review the highest demands, and identify opportunities for FMO. So see exactly what they are asking, what they want and are looking for, and that can give you a lot of ideas for your FMO as well. And then service and pricing tiers. So refer to the services and pricing for each different packages, basic, standard, and premium. Find added value for each package tier that you can offer for your FMO. So as you go over the document that we're going to go over today, you can also look at all the packages that you find some really good gigs. Make sure to look at everything that they're offering, from basic to standard to premium. How much is it? What are they including? And how can you be better? This is all they are including. Oh, I can do better. I can add more to it. Instead of just like adding 2 promoted tracks, I will have 3, and I will write it in big, bold letters. I have 3 promoted tracks for $50, and that's a lot better than they have. You know, every time there is a way to make it better. No matter what it is, there is a way to make it better. There is a way for you to do it so much better than anyone else is doing if you just like take a little bit of time to, you know, understand and do the research. All right, so now finding new ideas on Google. I really like using Google because first of all, it's free. And it allows you to really find so many ideas on Fiverr as well. For your FMO or other gigs moving forward, I wanted to show you this so that even if you guys are crystal clear on your FMO, that's great. If you're not, just keep searching on Fiverr, and you can use Google as well, but you can use Google for other gigs as well. You will have later on, and that we're going to talk about next week on week 2. So research keywords that people are using to search Fiverr services on Google. So the keyword planner is a great resource to find keywords that people are most interested in when they go to Fiverr. Analyze trends, monthly searches, and year-to-year change to identify categories that are worth exploring. So all you need to do is go to ads.google.com. If you guys don't have an account, sign up. It's free, okay? They may make you create a campaign. You just create it and pause it right away. It's fully free. It's the best tool. Google Planner is the best tool keyword planner is. It's really like almost unbeatable because you can search Google entirely with the keywords that people are using, and it gives you also new ideas for keywords, which is great. Truly, Google Ads is amazing. Again, the link is ads.google.com. It's also below this video. Just click on it, set up your profile if you haven't, and let's get started. So once you have your account, you can just go straight into tools, see on the left right here, and you want to click Keywords Planner so that you can start exploring keywords. So you can select, once you are here, discover new keywords. And here just type like keywords. So if we type marketing, Fiverr. And here we just say get results. You can start on my website. As well, make sure the location is correct, so where you really want to see the search. And as well, the dates are correct as well. So see here, we see there is a peak. It was a peak in 2024. And see Fiverr digital marketing, Fiverr marketing. This is like somewhat of a broader category. It still gives you insights, like Fiverr influencer marketing. What I really like to do, let's check that, move that up, is that you can really see first the competition, but as well the average monthly searches, which is the most important, right? It's like how many people are searching for this on Google per month. So here you click, see it ranks them per month. So like here, this one is the highest, but you will have to really refine it. It's marketing. Fiverr is like a broad category. Oh, Fiverr digital marketing. See how hard it is? It's massive compared to the rest in average monthly search. Then social media marketing, then we've got marketing, digital marketing, Fiverr. Those are somewhat similar, but like you can push it, really play with it, try different keywords and categories and see what comes up. It's such a great tool. And then you can see here to your change. So see Fiverr digital marketing got a massive increase from 2024 to 2025, over 191%, which is huge, really big. Okay? All right, so then use the search bar. That's the last part here. You then use the search bar on Fiverr to find market gaps in each category and how you can distinguish your FMO. So once you've done your research, you can do it on Fiverr or Google. Just go back to Fiverr, see what people are offering and how you can have a better FMO. Go to Google Ads again, guys, ads.google.com. Then it's tools, planning, and keyword planner, and the link is also below. All right. Now, how to get started with your FMO quickly. This is so exciting. So getting started with your FMO. So copy what works best. It's about understanding what is selling, working, and making it better for your FMO. If you do this, you are on a fast track to success on Fiverr. Again, just understand what's working, what's not. Okay, it's that simple. Is there interest in my category? How many orders people are getting somewhat since they have started? How many reviews? Like really investigate what's working and see what you can do better, which is again, what is it? Cutting the price. When you're starting, that's really it. Then service gaps, look for the holes, look for the gaps and see where you could do better. It may only be one thing that you're doing better, but it's still a lot better than all your competition. So buyers will pick you over them. Identify variations of services and gigs that are underrepresented and will be a great FMO. Also, that would be great to do that research as well and identify those. Distinguishing elements. These are the elements that make your brand different, unique, and better. You might only have one distinguishing element compared to your competitors, and it could be enough to win all of the buyers. Make a list of 1 to 5 distinguishing elements you have for your FMO gig, and that will be within the document as well as available under this lesson. So distinguishing elements is really basically what makes you better. First, we have the price, right? We understand we need to cut the price compared to other sellers. That's what's going to put us on top. But then what else do we do better? What else can we offer? What's making us better? What should people click and buy? What makes us unique? Okay, that's the work you'll have to do in the document that we're going to go over. So pricing, the main way to distinguish yourself from other sellers and best-selling gigs is pricing. Price lower than top-ranking gigs and other new sellers for all packages. But not too low, girl, right? Like, I don't want you to think, oh, now I have to cut. No. I started selling my gigs for advertising at $5, and my FMO was also at $5. My course development FMO was at $5 as well for my basic gig, and all of my advertising gigs, Facebook, Google, etc. They were all having a basic at $5, and then it went up quick. Like then it was like $100 and then $700. So see, there is like a massive gap from basic to premium. But at least in my basic, I was offering a very easy grab, super cheap, and I'll get you a ton of results, and then I get a ton of reviews, and I scale so fast from there. So even if you have to do it $5, which is the minimum required, why not do it? I've done it, and that worked really well. Then fast delivery. Offer a faster delivery than top-ranking sellers. As time goes on, top-ranking gigs have a higher delivery. So offer a delivery time as soon as possible to beat the competition. So as short as possible, right? Because yeah, you do extend as you go, like, you know, and you've been on the platform for a while, you will start extending the delivery for sure. So that's a great point to like beat buyers. Now, the Create Your FMO document has outlined all the steps to find the perfect FMO that is going to sell and boost your results quickly on Fiverr. Make sure to complete this document before going to the next lesson. That's very important. Let's go over it right now. Okay, so this document is available underneath the course. You can just click, download it, and do it. It's going to really help you. It is not going to take you long, and it's going to really get you going fast. So get started with the document to create your FMO, Fiverr minimum offer. You should have already selected an FMO category prior to starting on this document. If you have not selected a category, please review the FMO list prior and research categories on Google and Fiverr. Once you have an idea of your FMO category, you're ready to create your offer following the steps. So here we are not asking that this is going to be a final FMO, but at least that you have an idea of it, right? Before you start. So now first you start by market research. So you're really going to research the category you've selected on Fiverr. You're going to look at the top ranking gigs per category, list them out. Then you're going to check the number of reviews following the steps I have listed here. Then you're going to research the packages. Then for each gig, you're going to really nail down like what has sold the most for the last 3 months. Then we are going to rank it in terms of the top gigs. And then the highest package gig, and then you guys are going to elaborate on your solution. So your unique solution is what you're going to do better, what you're going to come up with to beat everyone in this category. So what can you do better than the sellers in this category? With 3 major points. What are you? How are you going to offer better and faster results? Clearly define what it includes, etc. Then now start a sentence above with I will. This is to create the sentence. For your FMO, so which is the name of your gig. Then this offer is your FMO. Once you're done with this sentence, that's the name of your gig, your FMO gig. This is so exciting. So this is just take the time to do it, and then let's get going. All right, summary. So, gig proof your FMO on Fiverr. Remember to analyze top ranking gigs and new sellers per category. Research everything about it, such as reviews, packages, and see how you can do better than them. And follow the document, right, that we just saw. You can also use the keyword planner on Google. It's not required. But I really recommend it to find really good categories that people search for when they're on Google. And next, copy what works best on Fiverr and make it better. Copy what has worked best and find your distinguishing elements that you can do better than other sellers, which again, the document available under this lesson will show you how to do that. And the most critical elements once you have found your FMO is to lower your price and offer fastest delivery to undercut the competition. That's also obviously key, right? Cut the price, faster delivery, and then you will increase the price, you guys. Remember we talked about this. This is a long-term game, but we need to look at it short-term, but this is a long-term game, okay? You are going to increase the price fast, but let's start low. This is going to change your life. If you want to get a lot of orders and you want to make a lot of money on Fiverr, trust me, you need to start low. Start lower than your competition and you will increase so much faster the price than the rest of your competition. So complete the create your FMO document, which is under this video to create your offer. You can download the document below the lesson. Let's get to work. See, researching your gig doesn't take that much time and it's not difficult, and it will save you so much time and problems in the future. Just really take the time to do it well and then move on to the next lesson. Thank you so much for watching, and let's get to work. See you guys soon. Hi, welcome to lesson 4 of week 1, skill alchemy. So this is such an exciting lesson. Let's get started. Skill alchemy. So here's what we're going to cover. First, finding your top skills for Fiverr, then find your main category to skyrocket your Fiverr profile, then researching and proofing your category. All right, let's do it. So pro tip, you can watch the video at 1.5x speed if you want. Now, finding your top skills. This is so exciting. So what we've learned so far in the Fiverr Masterclass, first, remember, we talked about the FMO, why you need to have an FMO, Fiverr minimum offers, and how to find yours. Then we have reviewed gigs proofing, how to proof your FMO according to buyers' needs and demands on Fiverr. Then skill alchemy. Here we're going to learn how to develop your skills and sell them on Fiverr. Let's get started. So right now you are looking to start on Fiverr from scratch and you know which skills you would like to sell. Or you want to start on Fiverr from scratch and you don't know which skills you would like to sell. You may want to go in full-time or part-time. Some people will want to go in part-time. That's kind of what I did at first when I started. Didn't really know, what I was going to do with it. Or some maybe want to do it full-time, which is great. That's why you're on this course. Then some of you may have already started on Fiverr and you're not sure if you're promoting the right gigs or skills, or really you're not sure how to make more money and boost your revenue and scale. So now your Fiverr gigs are either connected to something that you already do or have expertise in, or they are something different from what you've been doing so far that is outside your career path, your business, or even knowledge. So again, your gigs that you are going to create in the future don't necessarily reflect your expertise. They don't necessarily reflect your skills. They might be, again, outside your career path, business, or even knowledge, and in that case, you'll just figure out how to make it work on Fiverr. And we're going to talk about it in this lesson, okay? How to start even if you don't have the expertise and the skills, but you still want to sell that. How can you teach yourself everything that you need to know and sell, okay, on Fiverr? When I started on Fiverr, I knew I wanted to sell advertising services because I had just launched a new agency that was only an advertising agency. I turned my agency from marketing to advertising. So I knew I wanted to only focus on ads. So on my end, that was easy. I was like, I am going to sign up on Fiverr. I want to focus on ads only on all platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Google, TikTok, etc. But I just want to do ads, okay? So maybe it's clear to you, like this is my main skill. This is what I want to sell. This is what I have expertise in. But oftentimes you're like, this is what I've been doing, or this is what I have expertise in, but I don't want to sell that. I want to sell something else, so it really depends on everyone. Everybody is different, but every way is fine on Fiverr. So here I'm going to show you how to start a profitable Fiverr business by promoting skills you may have a little knowledge about, or no knowledge at all, or a lot of it, that are unrelated to your careers. I'm going to show you how to grow the Fiverr business that you already have. So that's for sellers that are already on there, on Fiverr. Finding your skills is different from your FMO. The FMO is a very easy, affordable offer that you can sell today without any skills. And here we're going to really narrow your skills and find your category to sell on Fiverr to grow your revenue quickly. So this is completely different than the FMO, right? I've been saying it, the FMO is something of its own, something you can just quickly and easy. Here we're going to really find out what are the skills that you want to sell on Fiverr, and we're going to find your Fiverr category. Every single profile has what we call a Fiverr category, what I call a Fiverr category. For instance, mine will clearly be advertising. That is my category. Even though I had FMOs before, my category was always, I want to sell advertising, this is my skill. I want to sell ads. So every seller that's successful has one category that they focus on. That's again completely different from the FMO. So now you need to find your category to sell on Fiverr. You should focus on one main skill and category that you want to promote throughout all of your gigs. That is again separate to your FMO, okay? One Fiverr profile, meaning one person equals one Fiverr category. When you choose your selling category, your entire Fiverr strategy is focused and geared towards this demographic only. And it will allow you to build a unique, valuable proposition that you are known for. Reach the correct audience, offer gigs that target their exact needs, and become a Fiverr authority in that category. So that's why you want to niche down. Basically, that's why you want to find your niche, is because you're going to build your reputation. You're going to be known for this particular niche. You're going to be able to sell other gigs related to this category, and you're going to grow so much faster. If you start diving into so many different categories, and again, that's aside from your FML, if you start having a million different categories, then you're going to sell nothing and be known for nothing. So you need to become a Fiverr authority in that category, and that comes by picking one category. The more your offering becomes to appeal to everyone, the less you'll appeal to anyone at all. At the same time, you do not want to narrow down on Fiverr and have a demographic that you sell to that is too specific or niche, which is why research is very important, which is what we've been doing here in this week. Because if you're too specific and obviously offer something that no one is buying, no one wants or needs, then it's not going to work. So it's a mix between being specific but not too specific that you will narrow it too much and there are no buyers for it, which is why we're doing all the research, so you guys are not in this position. So see, if you look at some of my gigs, that's not all of them. I've got 10 gigs, but they're all related to advertising, even though they sell different things. So if you look at the second gig on the right column, marketing lessons, this one is a coaching gig, but it's still advertising. The one that's right on top. So the first row on the right, I'll be your Google Ads expert, and that's for Google. Then I have multiple gigs for Facebook. Then also on the bottom left, I've got one gig for all platforms at once for advertising. So that's Meta, Google, TikTok. On the right, see, I've got only one for TikTok. So what do you see when you see all of that? And all of my gigs are the same. You see, advertising. You're like, she's known for ads. She's currently promoting ads. That's what it says everywhere, on every single little image, on every single name, everything ads, ads, ads. Even my marketing lessons and coaching is ads. Everything is ads. That's what I'm known for. And build your Fiverr authority that way. And it works like a charm. So finding your top skills. So that's something I really wanted to mention, because finding your top skills is really a mix between a few things. And we're going to dive deep into it, but I really like this concept, and it's called the Ikigai. I hope I pronounced it right. So it's basically finding your top skills, which shows it's a mix between first what you love, so your passion, so that do the activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. And then it's about what you are good at, so your profession. So I do have something that you're actually good at. So your skills, talents, and expertise. And then what the world needs, which is the mission. So that means what people want, okay? A purpose or cause that contributes to society, and also the demand, right? What do people want? And what can you be paid for? Vocation. So for work or services that offers financial stability. So that's your skills are a combination of all of that. This is a Japanese term and concepts. So it's just to show you that in order to find your skills, a mix between a few different things. Again, what you love doing, what you are good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for, okay? Because maybe like some people, need something, but you can't be paid for it. So it needs to be something you can be paid for. It's a mix of all of this. And I really like this concept, because finding your skill is not just about what you can do, right? It's about, again, what you love, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. Because some people will just focus on something because they're like, this is all I have done, this is all I can do. And no, it's not. go ahead and learn something else that, again, the world needs, that you can be paid for, so to make more money, and that you're going to love. You're not reduced and stigma to one specific skill because you've been doing it for 10 years. We can all do something different. We can all get started quickly and really change your life, and Fiverr is the best way for that. So always something to keep in mind. And here I just wanted to show you how they all collide together. So basically on the top right, see if you are between passion and mission, you will have delight and fulfillment but no wealth. If you are between mission and vocation, you will have excitement and complacency but sense of uncertainty. If you are between vocation and profession, comfortable with a feeling of emptiness, and then between profession and passion, satisfaction but feeling of usefulness, which is why we need all of them. And I think that's why it's so powerful, really powerful stuff. So make sure to continuously align your life and Fiverr work with your ikigai, and you will cultivate a more fulfilling and more meaningful experience on Fiverr. I really want to mention that because it's so important to enjoy what you do, love what you do, and also have a skill that really elevates you, elevates your lifestyle, elevates you, and that you can sell really well. Find your category to build your Fiverr profile and legacy that you have now. Find a category that aligns with your passion, where you have expertise and that buyers need and are going to pay for, and that's what we're going to talk about in this lesson. All right, how to find your main Fiverr category. Let's do it. So here are the steps to find your category. So I am going to show you the document that's available under this video that you need to download, and that's going to allow you to find your Fiverr category. So let's go over it together. All right, so get started with this document to find your Fiverr category aside from your FMO. It is a key step that is enjoyable and will help you to get started quickly on Fiverr. Remember, you can also refer to the FMO list to get ideas and get inspired. So first, you want to list what you can offer, so that you start from your top 3 interests or hobbies, then your top 3 skills or expertise. Then we move into skills evaluations, which are the top 3 fears and 3 goals of your niche. You list them out. Then you look at the top, once you've looked at the fears and goals that you've listed for your niches, you look at which one is the most important one. So we're starting to narrow down. Then we're going to talk about market research. You're going to research the top 3 fears and goals on Fiverr. And I give you guys the steps to do it. Then which solutions are sellers offering to fix the problem of your niche. So you're going to list out the top 10 categories, rank them. Then look at the number of reviews that each gig has per category. The whole research is there. Then list the gigs. They really take you through each step on Fiverr. This is a method on how to find your main category on Fiverr. It's really narrowed for Fiverr only. Make sure to really do it because it's going to help you get started so fast. Then your Fiverr top category, then you'll be able to really narrow down your top category. And if you don't have the skills, I'll tell you how to acquire them. Okay? If you find your category and you're like, this is great, I don't have the skills, I'm going to show you the steps. All right, so make sure to do it. It's only for Fiverr, and it's going to really help you get going. And it's going to set the tone for everything else and for your future, and to start earning money fast on Fiverr. So to find your main category, you need to understand your skills and what you can offer. Then you need to understand what buyers are looking for on Fiverr. Then evaluate your needs and your skills, then evaluate your competition, find your top category, and then find out what you need to learn to launch your Fiverr gigs, okay? Which everything is in the document. Open the Find Your Fiverr category document and go over the process to find your top skill, all right? It's available under the lesson. Now, proofing your skill. So proofing your skill, research your categories. Really take the time to research your categories and the problems and goals of your niche. Do not rush this step when evaluating the top gigs. This is critical of your success, for your success on Fiverr, you guys. And all the steps to research your skills are available in the document. Okay, that's under this lesson. So don't worry, everything is listed there. Final evaluation. Once you have finished the Find Your Fiverr category, you've selected your main selling category on Fiverr. If you need to acquire the skills to sell this category, make a daily plan of action of what you're going to do over the next 2 weeks to acquire the skills and continue with the course, okay? You can continue with the course as you're acquiring the skill. You don't need to pause the course and then, learn the skills and come back by all means. If anything, that will just delay you. So make sure to keep the course going, and learn at the same time, okay? We can't know everything about everything. You may have found a great category you're so excited about, but you're like, I don't know anything about it. Well, what are you going to do? You're going to learn, and you're going to learn how to do it, and then sell it on Fiverr. All right? And now summary. So we learn how to find your top skills. Everyone has skills that they can sell on Fiverr. In the Find Your Fiverr category document, you will learn how to tap into your skills and sell what you love. Then we learn about evaluating the Fiverr market. It is a critical step to find the top problem that your niche needs to resolve and study the market on Fiverr to understand what buyers want and what you can offer that is better. And then choosing your category. Your category allows you to build a unique, valuable proposition that you're known for. Remember, we talked about that. It allows you to reach your specific and the right audience, offer gigs that target the exact needs of your audience, and become a Fiverr authority in your category and really kill the game on Fiverr. Check the Find Your Fiverr category document and find your Fiverr category before moving to the next lesson. All right, you guys, let's get to work. So as you see, finding your skills on Fiverr is not complicated. Even if you start from scratch and you have no idea what your skills are going to be, just doing the document and following the steps will help you find your skills. And even if you have to teach yourself how to do it, take 2 weeks and learn them as you're selling your FMO, which is why having an FMO is so important. And if you already have the skills, then let's get going. Let's get to work. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. I'll see you on the next lesson. Hi guys, welcome to lesson 5, your MVO. And without further ado, let's get started. All right, your MVOs, let's get started. So here's what we're going to cover. First, what is a Fiverr MVO? And it is what we call most valuable offer. So it is your Fiverr most valuable offer. We're going to talk about it. We're going to go over everything. Why is it critical to have an MVO on Fiverr? Then 3, how to create your MVO. Pro tip, you can watch this video at 1.5 speed. All right, so what is a Fiverr MVO? And here's what we learned so far. Before we talked about the MVO and what it entails, it's just a quick recap. So far we've learned about the FMO. Remember, it's how to create your FMO, which is a Fiverr minimum offer. Your FMO helps you start selling fast, to build your reputation on Fiverr. Then we went over gigs proofing, how to proof your gigs based on market trends on Fiverr. And then we went over the skill alchemy, how to find your main category to sell on Fiverr. And now we're going to talk about the MVO. Here you are going to learn how to craft your MVO most valuable offer. So let's get started. You will know everything about it. This is such an exciting lesson because it's really going to help you even push further and fast. So first, let's go over MVO, what it means. So it means most valuable offer. And what does that entail on Fiverr? So on Fiverr, this is your main offer that you want to focus on and that you want to sell. It is the best possible deal, service, gig that you can offer on Fiverr. It is the best value that customers can get, and it creates your highest profitability. Okay, so it's basically one main gig, to make it short. One main gig, aside from your FMO, Fiverr minimum offer, remember that's completely different. This MVO is a gig that obviously relates to your skills, okay? To your category that you should have found in a previous lesson, to your main category. So here we have your main category, and now we're like, okay, we need to find our main gig. We need to find our main offer that we're really going to push and push to buyers on Fiverr. This is going to be the main offer that we are always trying to sell, that we're talking about all the time, and that's going to be the offer that gets the most reviews and the most feedback, and the one we will truly rely on. That's basically like your best offer, the one that you push, your most valuable offer. And this, again, obviously relates to your skills, okay? It's not like the FMO, again, completely different. This one is your first offer that is going to be on in your main category, okay, that you should have found in the previous lesson. So your MVO is your best solution and your top gig that you're going to push above all gigs. It is your top gig in your category. It aligns exactly with your niche needs, value, and goals. All right? So one main gig to show your identity. Your MVO gig is always the gig that you sell and get reviews about to build your Fiverr legacy. Buyers will know you because of this gig. So when you have one category, okay, that you should have found again in the previous lesson, and you have a lot of gigs attached to this category. The issue is when you're starting on Fiverr, and even if you've been on Fiverr for a while, but you're not where you want to be, and you can scale and all of that. If you have too many gigs in that category, people get lost. They don't know what to order, and that creates confusion. And confusion is a turn off. It gets people to leave. They get confused. They don't know what they should get. They don't know if that's for them, and they end up not ordering anything. So more gigs are just much harder to sell. So obviously you want multiple gigs, and that's for week 2 where I really talk about gigs development. Here we're talking about one gig for your main category, and that's the second gig technically that we're talking about in this course, because remember again, the first one was the FMO. This one is the second gig, and that's your MVO, that's your most valuable offer that relates to your main category. What do you really want to sell that you're going to push over everything else? What is truly the main gig that you want to push? When you broaden your horizons, you become invisible on Fiverr. If you try to push too many gigs before building your Fiverr reputation and becoming successful, you will not build anything at all. Your reviews and proof will become diluted over many gigs, and other sellers will get ahead. While the more options you give buyers, the less they can choose. The more they get confused, and the less you appear credible and relevant to them. Attempting to be good at everything means that you're not good enough at one thing. And that's the same in business in general. Too many things in the menu at a restaurant creates confusion and dilutes decrease orders. It's the same for Fiverr. Focus on one main thing. And yes, on week 2 again, we'll talk about gigs development and having a lot more gigs and all of this. Now, we want to focus on the MVO, the main offer again that you're going to promote moving forward and for your journey on Fiverr. This is going to be it. And don't worry if you feel like, oh, but I want maybe later on I want to change and stuff. That's fine. I still have my MVO. The same one that I have had when I signed up on Fiverr, March 2021 is the same one. But you don't have to. Maybe as you go, you can change. But you should really try to find the one that's going to last you a while and the one that you're going to really build on. That's really your main offer, and that's the most critical one aside from the FMO, is the MVO to succeed on Fiverr. Those two are gold. You master them, you are going to scale quick. Focus on one main gig, your MVO. This does not mean that you cannot have other gigs. And you should not have other gigs on Fiverr, such as your FMO and others. Okay, obviously you need to have other gigs, but your main focus should be on your MVO for the first year at least, and moving forward. For me again, I'm almost at 4 years signing up, in a few months or so. Signing up, not being active, but signing up, and I still have the same MVO. So it can last you pretty much forever, or you can change it after a year or so, but at least for the first year minimum, but ideally just moving forward should be it. And that's my MVO, you guys. From the start, I wanted to sell advertising, and my specialty is Facebook and Instagram ads, but I do all platforms. That's really my specialty. So I was like, I need to choose. My first gig is going to be truly something that I want to sell, something that it really gets me excited. I have a lot of expertise in, which is my Facebook and Instagram ads gig. And that's the first gig I created when I signed up in 2021. It's still there today. On this gig alone, I have about 1,000 reviews, as you can see. I have my basic package starting at $25. When I started this gig in March 2021, it was $5, and it stayed at $5 for a while. My basic package, I will sell so many of those. This is an audit of your ads. So I do a 10-minute video audit, pretty much like this. I review people's campaign. I explain to them, this is what you should do and not do to scale. I give them the strategies. It lasts 10 minutes. I send it to them and they love it. I get so many orders for my standard and premium package. because of this audit. And it's been really the same since I signed up. That's been my MVO. I push everyone to it. And I'll give you the strategies here as we go forward in this lesson. But I've been pushing everyone to it since I signed up. This has been my main thing. And even when people want to get Google ads at first, I would be like, sure, they will get my Facebook gigs. And then I'll be like, look, you want to do Google ads? No problem. I will send them an offer with this gig. And I will do your Google ad campaign, but instead of being on the Google ads gig, I will push this one. So I will get one more review for this one, for Google ads. And that's how you really build, and that's how you push. But again, we're going to go over the strategies here in the course, but that's it. That's been my main one for, over 3 years now, 1,000 plus reviews. And that's what you want to have. You really want to find a gig like that you're happy with, that you can rely on for a while. And again, it's okay if you guys want to change, nothing is forever. All right, so what is a Fiverr MVO? Still there. A strong MVO on Fiverr includes, first, a clear and compelling value proposition. So what makes your gig unique? Why are you better than others? And then it has a high perceived value. So it solves the largest problem that buyers have in your category. The reason why my MVO, I started it with my basic gig, which is a video audit of their campaign, is because everyone that is running ads has a problem with it, okay? It doesn't matter how much they're spending on ads. It could be $5 a day to, like 5,000 a day. They are going to have problems with ads, okay? I knew it, this was my skill, and even if I did not know and I were to research it, that's what I would have found. People always have problems. So I was like, if I can help them solve their problem on such an affordable price and so fast, a 10-minute gig, that's it. I send them the video, and I don't have to meet with them on Zoom or anything. Just send them the video. I can solve their problem, which is a massive problem, because when people have problem with ads, it literally affects their entire business and their entire life, honestly. And I solve their problem, and they're gonna come back to me, and that's what they've been doing now for over 3 years. So this is truly like such an important gig. Most sellers on Fiverr do not have it at all. They just have 4 gigs when they are level 1, 10 gigs when they are level 2. They send people to this one, that one, that one. They don't push one in particular. They're just going to send to all of them. So they gather very, very little reviews and proof on each one, and it's very scattered, and therefore they don't grow. They literally stay stuck, whereas I put all and everything I got into that 1 gig. Also, very affordable packages. So your basic and standard package should be lower than your competition and very affordable, so it's an easy grab. I talked about my basic being $5 for, I believe, at least like a year and a half to 2 years. And honestly, I would do it so fast. I was like, it's fine. And then my standard package, when I started at first, it was $70, and then really quickly I boosted up to $100. So the price on that has been similar. I did increase my premium package on this gig that you just saw, but the standard package I think has been similar pretty much. It was lower than my competition though for both, always. My basic gig and it was only $5, and most of my competition would never offer an audit or anything like that for $5. I knew I was going to beat everyone with that offer, honestly. Like, I knew I could do it so much better than people, cheaper, faster. I could give so much more insights, and I did. And then the standard package, most people were offering 1 campaign. So that's what my standard package is for that gig, is 1 campaign on Facebook and Instagram. Most were offering it for like 100 or more. And so I cut it at 70 to start. And I was like, at least I can get them on the price. And that works as well. And I kept that price here for about a year or so, I believe. And then I slightly increased it. And now we are at 100. So yeah, make sure to follow this. Profitability and scalability. It allows you to generate revenue with high margins. That's what a good MVO is. Like, even if you start at $5 and then increase it to 10, 15, 20, 25, just like I have done. I have increased it $5 at a time. The margins are, it's like 100% because it doesn't cost anything. So that's great. Now, a strong MVO includes urgency and scarcity. Include urgency in the description and ensure it is an exclusive deal. So we're going to talk about descriptions in week 1 when we go over your profile, but the goal is to really always push urgency. this gig is only at $5 for now because this is a new gig and it won't be available for long. So you need to get it now. Easy access, your gig should offer fast delivery, faster than your competition. I offer 24-hour delivery for this gig forever. I just switched it to a 2-day delivery, so 48 hours delivery, I believe maybe a year ago, but for a long time it was 24 hours for the audit, not a standard package, my audit, which is my basic package. One day, I was like, they need to give me the information, I need to do it fast, I need to do it quick so I can get a lot of reviews on it. Just keep getting the orders in, keep getting the reviews. Yeah. Proof and trust elements, obviously maximize gig proof. Like this is like going to help you to build so much trust, so much proof. And that gig is going to go faster, and then all the other gigs are going to follow very quickly. So here I want to talk about custom offers. So when you have a buyer that comes to you on Fiverr and that is looking for a more specific solution to them, or they're like, sure, that works for me, the price works for me, send me an offer, whichever. As soon as they say the word send me an offer and then don't go and directly buy the gig on their own, you should send people to your MVO, no matter what gig it is, unless it's something completely different, or it's for your FMO, your Fiverr minimum offer. Obviously, you're not going to mix your FMO with your MVO. But if it's for something that's similar, you're like, sure, and see, and I will check my MVO right here and be like, here you go. Even if it's something different, I mean, obviously it relates to advertising, right? But I will check this one. Every single time. I will forget about my other gigs, which I had always like, obviously level 1 you can only have 4, but as soon as I got to level 2 I had about 10 gigs. And I was always like, no, custom offers, this is these gigs, my MVO, we're pushing it. And that's what you have to do. How to market your MVO. You should sell your MVO 80% of the time over your other gigs, even if people like another gig in the same category, that's the one you have to push. And there are many ways to push your MVO that we will go over in this course. For instance, one way is to send custom offers to your MVO, which is just what we talked about. But there are many ways as well, other ways, you guys. Most Fiverr buyers buy from you with custom offer that you send them, so it's easy. When sending custom offers, attach your MVO gig instead of other gigs, like we just talked about. And as long as it is related to the same category, right? Like this is all of mine were advertising. Again, I wouldn't have done, like, for instance, influencer marketing and send my MVO, which was about Facebook ads. I would have never done that. Like, as long as it's within the same category, then that's fine. Be known for your MVO gig, and success on Fiverr will go instantly. And yes, the proof of that. Now, how to find your MVO. This is so exciting. This is really getting to the core of it. Now, this is so exciting. To find your MVO, fill out the Create Your MVO document available below this lesson. So let's go over it together. So Create Your MVO is available under this lesson. You can download it. So most valuable offer, get started with this document to create your MVO. This is the most important offer that you're going to have during your Fiverr journey, even more important than your FMO, yes, or at least equally as important as your FMO. Take all the steps one at a time to find your MVO. So first, you guys, this document is going to show you how to find the pain point of your buyers and people in your category. So how much your buyer is willing to invest, how do they measure success, what frustrates them, what's their desire. Then it's going to be finding their unique solution, so how can you do it better, what solution will deliver results faster in an easier way, what solution can you offer buyers that's tailored to them. Just go through the questions, okay, one at a time, and they will help you find your MVO. See, this offer is your MVO, which you will find right here when you have the name of your MVO gig. I will help you do this. And that's so exciting. Now, bonuses and an announcement. That is how to can really take it to the next step and the next level and get your MVO sold even faster. So go through the questions here to see if you can add bonuses to it and urgency to it, which you always can. You always can do it. No matter what the MVO is. Okay, so first find your MVO, then add urgency and scarcity to it, and sell it. All right, summary. Here's what we have learned in this lesson. So what is a Fiverr MVO? It is your main offer that you want to focus on and that you want to sell. It is the best possible deal, service, gig that you can offer on Fiverr. It is the best value that customers can get, and it gives you your highest profitability. Then when you broaden your offering, you become invisible on Fiverr. We also talked about that. If you try to push too many gigs before building your Fiverr reputation and becoming successful, you will not build anything at all. Always remember that. Your reviews and proof will become diluted over many gigs, and other sellers will get ahead. And they will. So unless you do your MVO like we talked about. How to create your MVO. Successful MVO has a compelling proposition, a clear perceived value, very affordable packages, is profitable, has urgency, is accessible, and has many proof. Wow. How to do that? Do the document that's available under the lesson, and we'll get all of that taken care of that was just mentioned here in this sentence. All right, and do the document. Do the work. Create your MVO before the next lesson, you guys. Let's get to work. So let's get to work. Create your MVO, make sure to follow the document, and I will see you guys in the next lesson. Hi, welcome to lesson 6 of week 1, Profile Reboot. It's such an exciting lesson because you're getting so close to launching your first gig on Fiverr and start earning on there. So without further ado, let's get started. Profile Reboot, let's do it. Here's what we're going to cover: how to create a stellar Fiverr profile, then the right messaging to boost your sales on Fiverr, third, building your portfolio, and fourth, we will talk about how to beat your competitors and win buyers with your profile. So let's get going. Pro tip, you can watch this video in 1.5x speed. So how to create a stellar Fiverr profile. So what we've learned so far, guys, before we dive deep into it. So we went over how to create your FMO, remember, Fiverr minimum offer. This is your gig to get started and start quickly on Fiverr. It is often completely different from your Fiverr category. Then we talked about how to find your skills and category. This is your profile category that you're going to sell on Fiverr. And then we talked about how to create your MVO, most valuable offer. Remember, this is your main gig that you will sell on Fiverr, and your profile activities should gear towards selling this offer. And this one also relates to your main category. And here we're going to learn how to create your profile so you can laser focus on your main category and MVO while selling your FMO to get started. All right, let's do it. So, the foundation to success on Fiverr. Your Fiverr profile is the foundation to attracting potential buyers, building trust, professionalism, and boosting your conversion rate instantly. Right? This is key. Everyone is going to be reading your profile. So profile picture, first we are going to go over each element one at a time. It starts with the profile picture. You guys need to use a clear, high quality image with a plain background, good lighting, smile and look professional. Okay, I'll show you mine in a second. Then the username, you guys need to use your own name for the username, especially that people will take your name and they will Google you. Okay, so if they don't find anything on Google, they don't find even a Facebook page with your name, or an Instagram page, or LinkedIn, then it almost looks like you're a scam right away and untrustworthy, and therefore they won't get your gig. But if they take your name, they Google you, they find at least the minimum, Facebook page, Instagram page, LinkedIn, then they're good to go. They know you're a real person, that you're legit, and they can see as well everything you've done prior. They can click on your social media, maybe see some posts, etc. So that's extremely valuable, just that alone. And languages, add your languages, and a Fiverr tagline. So this is when it really gets going. The tagline is really very, very important. It's what's right under your name. And it's one sentence that describes what you do. So this should highlight your skills and expertise, how you are pliant, and include keywords for your niche, which is great for Fiverr SEO. So I'll give you a sentence here to use. Let me show you what that is. So this is right here, my tagline. I help 1,000 entrepreneurs per year get amazing results with paid ads. So this tagline right here will appear, they kind of change it up as you go, but it usually appears on gigs when people look at your profile. And that's really like the main tagline. That's your mission statement. That's your one sentence that describes who you are, what you do, and who you help. So see mine, I helped who? Entrepreneurs, and I add even the numbers here. Per year, do what? Get amazing results with what? Paid advertising. So you need to have this sentence, is short, easy, people read it, they know exactly who you are and what you do. So this is back here, guys. I give you the sentence, I help who? Niche, get what? With category. So I'll give you in the document below this video, I make this sentence is available. You can just work on it, replace it, create your own sentence as a tagline. The goal again here is for people to, when they read it, they know exactly who you are, what you do, and how you help. And they get it like this, okay? They're not confused and straight to the point. So now the bio formula. So that's like the very important part. That's your bio. That's what comes right after your taglines, where you explain who you are, what you do, and in greater details. So it should have all of those elements listed here. And again, this is available in the bio document that's under this lesson. But first, you should introduce yourself and your expertise briefly and clearly, such as I am a position, your position with the experience you have. I specialize in this category for this niche. That's the entry point. Then you go over your skills and services, describe what you offer by stating your services and related services. I offer those services for this niche in need of those results, and you really go into detail. And then show credibility, use social proof to build trust and show your experience in the industry, such as I have worked with that number of people in this niche to get those results. Okay, then credibility is very important. And then highlight your process and selling point. What makes you different? Show customer satisfaction and your unique selling point. Such as, I work with many clients to ensure those results. My process, goal is, and you list the steps, your process and goals. Plus, I offer, and that's your unique selling point here. Then you should have a call to action. You should encourage buyers to take action. Are you ready to get results? Let's create something amazing together. Contact me to get started. And use the Fiverr bio examples to write your bio. That you need to do right after this lesson. So let's have a look at the document. So see, this is my bio right here. I will link to my profile so you can review it. It's short, it's to the point, and this is how it looks on my actual profile that people see. And the elements that you want are right here, okay? I'm an advertising expert with over 10 years of experience and specialize in Facebook, Instagram, Google, YouTube ads for businesses of all sizes and budgets. I helped 1,000 individuals per year since scale their business quickly using the power of advertising. So you're going through all the steps here. What now is my goal? What are the results? My goal is to at least triple your ROAS, return on ad spend, and AVO, average order value. Check out my work in testimonial hashtag where you can see how my clients get 20x ROAS. Just want to read it fast to you guys. Okay, I'm available if you have any questions. Now let me show you the bio document so you can create your own. All right, so here is the bio again document available under this lesson. Use this document to write your Fiverr bio. Review the examples below for inspiration and get started. So here it just regroups all the main elements that you should have. So here are some tips as well to incorporate relevant keywords. It's very important for SEO because that's how Fiverr will push your profile, right? You use keywords in your bio, and when people search for those keywords, so buyers search for them, your profile will pull up just based on the keywords that are in your bio. So it's very important to include them. Like for instance, if you do SEO, you'll write SEO writing, logo design, etc. Keep paragraphs short and readable. That's one is very important, especially people do see it a lot on mobile. Use persuasive languages, so power words like boost, engaging, etc. Those are really great words for bio. Maintain a friendly yet professional tone. Okay, not overly professional, but it needs to be professional. Continuously optimize. Always review it as you go. Okay, here are examples of Fiverr bios. So I listed some examples. One is for graphic designer, copywriter, video editor. See, you have example. And here's a template that you can use below. All right. So that's after this lesson. You can work on it. So now let's talk about your Fiverr portfolio. It's very, very important. This is like as important as your profile. Your portfolio is your chance to showcase your past work in an engaging way. Add proof, results, testimonials, work samples, case studies, and report. This part is critical. If you're starting from scratch and you don't have proof or you don't have results to show yet, don't worry. Focus on work samples that you've done and work in progress, okay? If you're starting from scratch, you're not going to have results to show for, and that's fine. Try to find what can I show, okay? The more you can show, the better off you will be. Again, even just work samples you've done, or maybe you can create something just for your portfolio, right? And just show what you can do. That's critical. And create one project per proof or sample. So we're going to look into this. I'm going to show you how it all works. So when you go into a profile of anyone, so you will see the name of the person, all of that, the reviews, then you have the gigs right here. See if you click, then you have all 10 of mine. Skill, expertise, but then most important is the portfolio. That's why we were just talking about here is your portfolio. So see here, you've got different projects. They are called projects, where you showcase some images. So here there are 22 of them. However, I did not do 22 projects for my portfolio. I did a few of them, then Fiverr on its own does it for you. So let me show you. For instance, here I did Meta Ads Results 2024. And here I added 5 images of results for Meta Ads. Then I did another one that's the same, just obviously different results. And then I did some images created for my clients, then display ad images. Those ones are for Google, so they're different and they go with my Google gig. Display images, some more images, and I probably did some, again, like results and stuff for like 2023, and those are all made by Fiverr. Fiverr creates them for you, and you do them as well, so that it looks like you have just like a lot of projects, and then you can reorganize them as well. So you click organize. So I've done all of this. Meta Ads Results 2024, Google Ads, Meta Ads Results 2023, and then images. So it doesn't take long to do, just have one title, like a sentence there, and people can really see what you've done, and then you link them to your gigs. So let me show you. So if you go into your profile, just click portfolio right here, edit portfolio. Let's see, for instance, if I were to edit this one gig, let me just show you how that would look. So see, this is how I set it up. Project name, Meta Ads Results. So there are a few ways you can do it. You can either like really talk about a specific project. Like I could have taken one client and say client name X from March 2024 to June 2024. And really go over how I helped client X from those couple of months with the ads, where they started, where they ended up at. I chose to do it in a different way to just really showcase what's more important, which is in my industry, we see results, but that's the case for most people, results and images, graphics. People really relate towards that because that obviously is like massive for the ads, all that's creatives. So I just divided them. I did some projects for my results 2024, images as well, divided them. Another way to do it if you do anything that relates to graphics or creatives is to also do them per projects or like do some per industry. So you could do like one project for the construction industry, another one for beauty industry, etc. You can have many ways to divide them. For me, I went more straight to the point, and I found that's what works best throughout the years is to give them an overall theme and focus on results and creatives. Find what would work best for you, and you can regroup them or again spread them out one per client. So if you're just getting started and you just had like one client or something, you can really have a project on that client. Take people through the steps, everything you've done for them. And then you have another client, you can do another project as well. Okay? Really think of how can I add the most possible projects with what I have today. So here you add the title, here the industries. They don't let you pick that many because I do all industries, but at least some of them here. Project duration, 6 months, well, it's that more, but started on because that's 2024 because that's my results for 2024, and the project costs $750 because it's usually ads management. When I do the creatives, here's just one sentence in the description, and here see you add your images. And that's it. Then you click continue. And here they will ask you a project category, so you can pick from a list. And then what's really cool is that you can link to some of your professions, which we're going to talk about next, okay, your professions. You can link to them. Then the service you offer, right there you pick from a list, then the skills as well that relate to this project. Also they give you a list to pick from, just pick the skills that relate to it. And what's really cool is that you select the gigs that this is related to. Manage your ads, so that's one of my first gig, then manage your Facebook ads, etc. See, I link to my gigs, this project, because it's about the results for Facebook ads. So that will link and go with a lot of my gigs. So you link it to them, and when people click on an actual gig, they see your project with it and everything you've done, your results and stuff, which is really cool. It really helps for the sales massively. Make sure to really do that carefully, update it properly, do as many as you can. Don't stress over it though. Start to have at least like 3 would be a good number, but the more you can have, the better. Okay? And that will really, really help you. Okay, so create one project per proof or sample, like we talked about that. Use high quality images that are appealing and consistent with your branding. Yeah, then at least, high quality. That's really the key here. And take the time to fill in your portfolio. Fill in industry, tags for SEO like we talked about and just saw, related gigs and all of that. Now Fiverr profession. So you saw it in the Fiverr portfolio. It was linked to it. It's also very important. So you need to add your profession that is related to your main category. You can also add the profession related to your FMO. So we're going to look at what profession is right now. So see you guys, I am in my Fiverr profile right now. If I click on my business and if I click on professions, it's going to take me there. See, here you go. And here you can add professions, so that's very important. You can add maximum 4 of them. I actually have 3 only that are active just because I want to focus on those more, like digital marketing, which is me as strategist as a whole, not just for ads, strategist as a whole. Then social media advertising and display advertising, which is Google mainly. So maximum 4 professions, and I have 3 actives. Could add 1 more, but oh well, 3 is fine. So you want to click add new professions right here, okay? And then you will go through the steps to set them up. Let me show you how to really do them. So choose the profession. They give you a list, or same, what services do you offer. Then you list as well your skills here, same here as well, and other titles that match because your profession, so that people, if they type something else, they will still see your profession. And Fiverr will really push that, because the reason why they came out with that feature, I think it was in 2024, is because people now, they don't really know what they're looking for. They're looking for services as a whole, buyers, right? They come to Fiverr, they look for everything as a whole. So they will type social media marketing or like digital marketing. They won't type just Facebook ads. So having a profession and multiple ones that relate obviously to your main category is critical, because that's how people will find you. Next, add the detailed description. So that's also something that I will link to as well, so that you can, do something similar than mine, copy mine, but it's very similar to the bio in your profile. It's mainly going over who you are, what you've done, how many people you've helped, just a bit more about the project, exactly, like the steps and the results and things like that. But it's very similar to what you have in your profile right here, and I'll link to mine as well. Then next, then you link your projects. See, you created your projects just earlier, right? You link to them so that people, when they click your profession, they will see all of your projects linked to them, like they do for mine. And then next, then you have to have facts. Facts are amazing because it's a question and answers. A lot of people, when they look at whether it's a gig or a profession, they have a lot of questions, right? So when you add facts, right away you answer the questions and you remove doubts. People that don't have FAQ, call them facts, but FAQ, they are going to right away look very untrustworthy, not credible, because again, buyers have questions. They are wondering, what if that, what if this? And right away, when you tackle those objections that buyers have, right away they put you on top of the list, just because you've tackled their objection. And they're like, oh, this and that. So that's how they do it, and it's clear in their mind, and they're going to go and contact you. Facts make a big difference, a massive difference. So for instance, me, I have like which industries do I have experience in? That's a question I get all the time, which is experience on all of them. How long does it take to deliver results? Do you have a guarantee? I get those questions all the time, but a lot of a lot of service-based businesses would on Fiverr, I mean anywhere for that matter. How does the process work? Do I need to provide a creative? So those are really some really cool like 5 facts that you guys can also copy for your profile, and they work really, really well. I will really recommend using those. Again, I will link to my profession, and I will link to my profile, so you guys can also use those as well. So at least have one profession to start. You don't need to have more. It's because I do advertising, and there are different types of advertising. There's social media and display, and those are the main ones. So I had to divide it, and then I did one more general for my overall category. You guys can start with just one profession for what you do, or you can have multiple ones. This is not like the gigs. This is different. So you can have 1 or 2 professions or more. Okay? All right, so you can also add a profession related to FMO, right? It doesn't have to just be to your main category. Mine are only about my main category, but you could also do one for your FMO, 100%, okay? Pick the skills wisely for Fiverr SEO, so that's in the profession. See, remember he asked you to pick your skills. We just went over it. Pick those wisely because they relate to SEO. Write your description using the template for your Fiverr bio. However, you need to add more details about the process, who you help, and your results, okay? But I'll link to mine, my profession. You can check out the link to my profession below. Link to portfolio projects for your professions to be approved as well. That's also required. So you need to do your projects before your profession, because if you don't have 2 projects at least that you can link your profession to, then you won't get approved. Provide clarity by adding FAQs to offer answers to questions that buyers already have in mind. That's one is critical. So now the intro video. Let's talk about the intro video, which is on your Fiverr profile. So this is where the intro video is. If you click on it, you'll see my video. See, it's talking right there. So make sure to do this. Let's talk about this. So here is the intro video script. Use this document to create your intro video script. Write your script and start shooting. Don't wait, don't push it off, just get going. This week, week 1, guys, is we get going. The other weeks is to really take it to the next level. This week, you need to get going. Step 1, I list out all the steps for you. See, it's very easy. Step 1 starts with a hook. 0 to, that's from the first second up to the 5th second. So attract interest immediately. I even give you an example. For instance, how you're looking for a professional logo designer. Really find a good hook here. It's going to catch people's attention. Step 2, introduce yourself. That one should be 5 to 15 seconds. Provide a brief introduction of who you are, your profession. Again, I give you an example here. Third, highlight your services for only 15 seconds. My expertise is this and that and that. Then 4th, showcase your work. That's from 30 to 45 seconds. That's I put it optional because if you guys are starting, you may not have like much to show, but as much as you can do it. I don't necessarily show anything in my video. I talk about the results though. I say there is a lot of people who are getting those results and those results with the ad, and feel free to check out my portfolio. But I don't necessarily show. However, that really depends on who you are, what you do. Like if you're a graphic designer, I will definitely show. It depends on exactly your category. But then it may be good to show samples, just slide through in your video, so maybe people can get a glimpse of what you do without looking. Step 5, call to action. That one is at the end, 45 seconds. And the 45 to 60 seconds, motivate potential buyer to take action. Like, let's get started, click the order button, etc. Now here are some tips we talked about. Use audio, use a good microphone. You can use your iPhone microphone. iPhone is really good, so if you don't have one. Video, this is how to recording. Then the lighting, use natural light or ring light, even better. Editing tools, CapCut. I use CapCut, I love it, but you can use all of those. And Fiverr requirements for the videos, so no more than 75 seconds. The formats, which all of those tools do automatically. Under 50 MB and avoid watermarks. Oh yeah, don't put any type of logos, names, watermarks, okay, on videos, all right, or any personal information, number, email, logos, none of that should be on your video. Okay, back to the lesson. So why your intro video is critical when you get started and to build your Fiverr reputation? Because it increases trust, it boosts your Fiverr rankings, it shows your experience, gigs, allows buyer to connect with you in your story and increases your conversion rate. Guys, you have no idea how many buyers told me when I first got started on Fiverr that they booked my gig and because I had a video. I had so many people tell me that. Still today, I'm like, people tell me, I really appreciate you having a video presenting yourself. People can see who you are, professional, and we see then what you say is important as well. But first they can connect with you, can see again who you are, everything about you, right? And that allows them to connect, and they will choose you over someone else just because of the video. So for the profiles, it's critical to do it well. Keep it short, okay? This for your profile, 30 to 60 seconds maximum. And be professional, highlight your expertise, use high quality audio and video. Okay, you can use a mic like I have right here, or you can use your computer sound or iPhone. That should be enough for this, but make sure that it's good because that will look really professional. Anything that's lightning or sound, if it's not good, it right away looks very unprofessional. It's better not to do it than have something like this if you have to choose. Use the intro video script to create your video. There's a script below. You guys can use it to create your intro video. All right. Add your education and certifications. That's the last things to complete about your profile. Just education and certifications. If you have any Fiverr learning course as well, take as many courses as possible. It'll help boost your credibility and impressions. That one is not like a game changer necessarily, but at least take their Fiverr course. There is one that they offer that's free. Make sure to do it. And if you can take other course, that's great. The more you can do, the better. I only did one. I don't think it's like a big deal, but again, the more you can do, the better, and the more it will help you. And then skills, add the maximum number of skills that match your profile, and especially for SEO. Because again, people, especially when you're starting, you have the right skills listed out, and that's how the SEO Fiverr will find you. And buyers are searching for you, up, Fiverr will pull you up. So see, if I scroll down, that's where my skills are. Okay, fill them all out and make sure that they're good for SEO as well. Summary is what we have learned: how to make your profile stand out, went over how to create your complete profile and a complete bio and messaging to stand out from other sellers, how to create a portfolio and professions to add value and showcase elements that differentiate you from other sellers. Then how to create your intro video, went over how to create an intro video that catches the eye and creates trust for your buyers. And then use the Fiverr bio examples document to write your bio and the intro video script document to create your intro video. It's available under this lesson. Let's get to work, you guys. All right, so create your profile today. Get started. Take care of all the elements that we talked about. Download the documents, follow the steps, and I will see you on the next lesson. Hi guys, welcome to lesson 7 of week 1. And in this lesson, we're going to launch your FMO, your Fiverr minimum offer. This is so exciting. Here we are. This is really the lesson that is going to be life-changing. So let's get started and let's launch. Launch, magnify. This is the time where we get going. Here's what we're going to cover. So proof your FMO gig, remember your Fiverr minimum offer gig, then create your FMO gig, and the third, launch your FMO gig. So this is the time, you guys. This is the day where you launch your FMO gig and you start on your Fiverr journey. I'm so excited for you. Let's get going. So the pro tip, remember, you can watch this video in 1.5x speed. Now, why your FMO is your most important gig when you get started? And even if you guys have been on Fiverr for a while, why is the FMO the most important gig? Even if you have been on Fiverr for a while, okay? So, first, before we go over it, here's a recap of what we learned so far. How to create your FMO, remember Fiverr minimum offer. This is your gig to get started and start quickly. Then we've learned on how to find your skills and category. This is your profile category that you're going to sell on Fiverr. Then we learn about how to create your MVO, most valuable offer. This is your main gig that you'll sell on Fiverr, and profile activities should trend towards selling this offer. And then We learn how to create your profile, how to have a stellar profile to sell your FMO and category gigs. And here we're going to learn on how to launch your FMO. This is the lesson. Okay, so why launch your FMO first? So your Fiverr minimum offer before even your MVO or any other gigs. And even again, if you've been on Fiverr for a while and you have probably other gigs, that's fine. You're just going to add your FMO like any other gig. Okay, so although it's not any other gig. So first, it builds your reputation. Your FMO is not a gig that you will sell in the long term for years or years to come, but use it to start earning and building your name and reputation, which is critical to success using Fiverr. It builds trust and gets you positive reviews. Then it attracts buyers. Get your first buyers and buyers that will be hesitant to go for higher tier gigs, or even your MVO, because it's maybe more expensive and all of that. They have other sellers, and so they're hesitant. Both of these require a higher level of expertise and higher level prices, but you won't have success with them before your Fiverr track record is established. And that right there is the mistake that I will say probably 90+% of sellers make. They think they're going to start pricing high, or even if it's not high, still for Fiverr somewhat high, with no proof, no trust, and they're going to sell. And they fall flat, or they just stay even. So upsell opportunities, obviously that gives you a lot of upsells opportunities. Buyers will purchase higher tier gigs such as your MVO once they have seen the value that you bring in your FMO and they have built trust with you. Your FMO is a stepping stone, all right? Fiverr ranking, your FMO boosts your Fiverr ranking and overall profile. It helps you boost your impressions for all gigs, enhance your visibility, and grow your revenue faster. So it's a no-brainer. Now to create your FMO gig, this is it. This is when we create the gig. So create your FMO document. You create your FMO document, remember, on lesson 3, and you are ready to create your FMO gig. Yes, you need to get started today. The goal of the FMO gig is to boost your success on Fiverr. So do not waste time and do not get lost in research and details. You just need to get started. You should have done the research and detail. You know your FMO, you're ready. Now we're getting started. No excuses, okay? And this is today. We are now going to review how to create your gig quickly and launch. Week 2 of this course, so the Fiverr Masterclass course, goes deeper into creating your gigs to scale and takes gig development and strategy to a whole new level. But as of now, the goal is to launch your FMO. Next week, you will learn how to perfect your gig, the gigs that you need to create to boost your revenue, how to beat your competitors, and how to be on top of your category, etc. So let's get started. Again, I'm just going to show you quickly how to do it. That the goal is not to spend time on it. I have a full week 2 of the Fiverr Masterclass on gig development, and I show you how to develop many gigs and the exact gigs that you want to build retention, boost your revenue, and have recurring revenue as well, how to set them up. This is a full week. Here, the goal is just to get going with the FMO. Let's do it. First, you want to go on your profile on Fiverr. You click on business and you click on gigs right there, okay? Then you want to click on create a gig to get started. I already have too many, so I can create a new one because I have 10, which is the maximum. But I'll show you how it goes. So if I click on edit here, I'll show you really fast all you want to do. You guys, again, the point here is just to get going. Week 2 is on gigs development. You want to give it a title, select the category, select the service type and the industry, add your keywords, all right? Then save, just get going. Then next is the pricing. You can start with offering only one price, or you can already develop your package. I will go ahead and develop your packages. On week 2, I have a full lesson on how to set up your packages to obviously boost sales, how to set up the tiers and the pricing. There's really like a deep dive into it, but still get started, set up your packages. If you don't want to, just set up one, but get going. Give them a name, list out what's included, check the boxes, and you can also add extra services, which again we'll go over next week, but that's not required. Just you guys get going. Okay, and you hit save. Then description, again, which is what we'll go over next week, but just write a short description of your gig right here. Then requirements. This is what buyers are going to see once they purchase your gig. So here I just add the questions that you need answered, such as if you need like some information from them, videos or something, or creatives or text, website links listed out here. And last, advanced settings, which is to choose the review, which you won't be able to, so there's nothing to fill out here actually. And then gallery. Next week, again, I will show you how to do like the best videos, the best gallery images, everything that you need to really kill it for your gig. So next, gallery, just get started. If you can do a video, that's great. Again, next week, I'll show you exactly how to do the best gig videos and how to really set up an amazing gallery. Even if you're starting from scratch, as of now, just get started. See what you can find to fill in your gallery. You can do a video, 1 minute, and again, next week, I'll give you the template and everything. But if you want, if you have time, just do the video. Get going, and for your gallery, add any samples that you have or results that you have or that you can think of. If you're starting from scratch, you can do one work sample just to show your work and who you are, and then even create a couple more. That's how you'll get started quick. And then you hit save, and boom, your gig is live. Let's do it. Summary. Here's what we have learned today. Why your FMO is your most important gig. The role of an FMO is to build your reputation, attract buyers, give you upsell opportunities, and boost your Fiverr ranking. Very important. Then we learn how to create and launch your gig quickly. The most important part is to get started. We have reviewed how to create your FMO gig and launch it today. Do not delay. Do not delay. Just get going. You'll get a deep dive on gigs on week 2. The whole week 2 is about gigs. The most important part today is just to start. Get started. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's get to work. All right, so you know what you have to do now. Go ahead and create your gig and press publish. This is so exciting. This is the start of your journey on Fiverr. Just do it. Let's get to work, and I'll see you on the next lesson. Hi guys, welcome to lesson 8 of week 1. It's the last lesson of the first week of the Fiverr Masterclass. Congratulations on your journey and on really taking action, following the steps, and getting your first gig live. We've done so much this week, and there is so much more to come. So let's get started. All right, the expansion way. So here you guys have gone through week 1 of the Fiverr Masterclass, which is called Fiverr Growth. And this week is free as a part of the free community that we have for the Fiverr Masterclass. And next, on week 2 of the Fiverr Masterclass, we will go over gigs, how to develop them. It's called Gig Development 2.0. It's an amazing week. It's all about truly taking your Fiverr profile to the next level. I will tell you which gigs you have to develop, how to really boost retention, recurring revenue, and the gigs that you have to have, and how to get them to scale and beat other sellers in your category, and all of them. It's honestly an amazing week. And that's within the Fiverr Masterclass. That's paid, and the link is below. Then week 3, we will talk about orders. How to boost your orders, how to keep on getting more and more orders as you go, and how to manage it all so that you keep on scaling. And then week 4 of the Fiverr Masterclass, you will learn management. This is where we learn how to manage your orders, how to keep track of all of your buyers, leads, and all the things that can be drowning as soon as your profile starts growing, which will happen by the time you get into that week, and really make sure you're managing well so that you keep on growing and scaling. It's a critical week as well, and without this week you won't be able to really move forward and scale, so it's a really important week. And then week 5 of the Fiverr Masterclass will go over first year 6 figures. This is really on how to be on multiple 6 figures on Fiverr, and that's to really blow your numbers up, blow your profile up. It's to truly take it to the next level and scale everything you need to do on a weekly basis, monthly basis to keep on scaling. This week is truly how to be on multiple 6 figures income per year, obviously on Fiverr. And the last week is called Scaling Beyond, and this is a part of the Fiverr Mastermind. And in that week, we'll go over how to scale much further, 6 figures, and how to go even faster. I will show you how to do advertising, paid advertising on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to really take your profile to the next level. I will show you how to delegate your profile, manage your team so that you can really sit back and let your team do the work, manage your profile for you. It's an amazing week for anyone that's looking to really grow so much faster and that even anything that you've seen. I have never run ads for my Fiverr profile. I have said it. I will continue saying it. However, if you want to grow so much faster, this week is for you. I have 10 years of experience with advertising, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Google, all platforms. So this week, I'll share my knowledge with you on ads, it's scaling beyond. And again, I will teach you how to delegate and how to manage your team and build your team so that you have all the freedom to do what you want to do and your Fiverr profile is 100% managed and handled. So we have 3 main parts. First is the Fiverr Masterclass, that's free, which is all about Fiverr growth. Then we have the Fiverr Masterclass, which is when we go over gigs. Then we go over orders, and then we go over management, and then we go over first year 6 figures, and then you have the Fiverr Mastermind with scaling beyond. So the summary of this class, you guys decide whether the masterclass or the mastermind is the best fit for you. For most people, the Fiverr Masterclass will be the best fit. However, it depends on where you are in your Fiverr journey. If you're getting started on Fiverr from scratch, or if you have been on the platform for a while and you're really not happy with your results, then the Fiverr Masterclass will probably be better for you. And if you want to scale even faster, then the Fiverr Mastermind will be the best for you. So it really depends on where you are in your journey and what you expect as well from Fiverr. And then sign up to Fiverr if you haven't already. Get started on Fiverr if you haven't yet. And join the Fiverr Masterclass if you haven't already. The links are below, school.com, Fiverr Masterclass. All right, you guys, and also you can schedule an onboarding call as well. The link is below. I will see you inside the Fiverr Masterclass. It has been a pleasure having you guys here for week 1, and congratulations on taking the right step forward to really better your business, your life, and boost your revenue stream. Fiverr is the best platform to do it. It's the best platform to earn money online, and here you have the best masterclass to do it. So congratulations again on finishing up week 1, and I will see you on week 2 of the Fiverr Masterclass. In the meantime, feel free to attend the Q&As and obviously post as well in the community. Thank you so much, you guys. I will see you on week 2 of the Fiverr Masterclass.